Robin play here on TSN. About 20 minutes from downtown Calgary, Winsport Arena, Sturmey, Jones, Homan, Einarson have qualified for the playoffs. Can Kate Cameron join them? Critical matchup, draw 16 this morning here on TSN. What's up, Canada? Come on inside the building. Glad you're watching our coverage. Brian Mutrick, Kathy Goche. Kathy, the final day of round robin play. Teams are pushing now for championship weekend. And a little wrinkle now from last night that teams have to deal with today and this morning.
Well, Mike Merklinger, the head ice tech, sent out a note yesterday. They had textured the Stones 2 days ago, but we heard the players talk about some straight spots. He's not confident that the rocks will continue to curl through the weekend, so they textured them again last night. That's a wrinkle.
In the meantime, last night, Team Canada, the four-time defending champs, taking on Caitlin Law's Manitoba. Carrie Einarson needs this little tap back for 2 and the win.
It really was a bit of a defensive struggle in this game against Caitlin Laws, but Carrie has the opportunity with that soft weight. She is already second shot, and with this, it was 2 in the win.
Nice tap, picks up a pair. Yeah, let's go. Why wouldn't we go? How about you go right into the playoffs as they qualify. Final score 6-5. Caitlin Laws now on life support. Big win for Curtis, 8-7. That is the first loss for Selena Sturmey and the host province, Alberta. Brown over Ackerman, 13-4. Krista McCarville keeping her hopes alive, 6-4 over Quebec. So a lot of factors here on this final day. Pool A, Sturmey, Einarson in. If McCarville wins this afternoon, she is in. Pool B, Homan, Jones are in. Now for Heather Smith, she cannot qualify because she's lost already head-to-head to Grandy. So at best, she could be, with the 5 wins? It doesn't matter. Grandy beat her head-to-head. But Kate Cameron, she can win and get in. She's got 2 games today. Tonight, it's Grandy. Win both, she'll have the head-to-head, and she would qualify and be the 3rd team. Got all that? Got all that? That's a lot to cover. All right, Kathy, but it's going to be tough here for Kate Cameron because Megan Walter is not feeling well. She's not going to play today. It's her birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to her, but they have to go with 3 players this morning.
Well, it's so tough for this team. You get to the end of this week, you're physically and mentally tired, and now you have the challenge of losing your 3rd. But the good news for Kate Cameron is that Kelsey Rock was the pickup at the last minute because Taylor McDonald is pregnant. Kelsey, an accomplished skip, played in the provincial final as a 3rd. This is not going to be new territory for her at all.
Heather Smith back of the big show. She won a bronze in Charlottetown back in 2011. Her first appearance here, Kathy, since 2014.
Well, and what makes her so very dangerous, her last game's high 80, 96 in her win yesterday. And even though they're out, sometimes you play loose, and that makes you a very scary competitor.
She has the great Colleen Jones coaching behind the bench, so it is a big day, though, for Manitoba. Win 2, and Kate Cameron is in. First up, though, Nova Scotia and First Rock next.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Home Hardware. Here's how. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
It all began on Friday night, round-robin action. It will wrap up today. Kathy Gauthier, what do you have your eye on this morning?
Well, the Battle of the North. Bailey Scoffin at 21 years old has really impressed. Takes on Carrie Galusha, who is always a tough team. For Jennifer Jones and her team, they know that they are in, but where they will finish matters. And so they will want to have a win over Danielle Inglis from Ontario. We have our feature game, and then, of course, Rachel Homan that has just mowed through the crowd so far. Is going to want to continue those winning ways against Melissa Adams from New Brunswick.
Homan, the three-time Scotties champ, playing some nice curling. Time to meet the teams, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. And we begin with Team Manitoba and Kate Cameron, and we know that Megan Walter unable to play today. She's not feeling well, so that means a three-player team. Mackenzie Elias, Kelsey Rock, and at skip, Kate Cameron. Win both today, and they are in. Team Nova Scotia. Your lead, Erin Carmody. At second, Marie Christensen. The skip is Heather Smith, and throwing the fourth stones for Nova Scotia is Jill Brothers. Rock colors this morning, it is Nova Scotia, the yellow stones. It is Manitoba, Kate Cameron, throwing the red stones. So a critical day today for Manitoba and Kate Cameron. If you can find a way to win the two, you are indeed in. Lead stones this morning for Nova Scotia from Erin Carmody. And you'll remember that wonderful run from her and her team back in 2010, the silver medal with Kathy O'Rourke. She is back at the Scotties. She's kicking things off. And for Manitoba, Kathy, obviously for people not at home familiar, a three-player rotation, how does that play out?
Well, your first two each throw three. The skip can never throw more than two. And so Mackenzie will add one more, and so will Kelsey Rock. You know, Russ always talks about advice from his father that said, 3 is better than 4, and we've debated that, just our own crew, but the reality is that for Mackenzie, she is going to have 3 opportunities to find, draw, wait, to throw that. Same with Kelsey Rock, and oftentimes it's one brusher. It's where the extra set of hands brushing, that's maybe where you'll see the difference today.
No, you're pretty much
If you're just joining us, Taylor McDonald is the alternate on this team, but Taylor is expecting, so she can't compete and get on the ice. So the 3-person rotation for Kate Cameron this morning.
Well, and for Taylor, as you look at her behind the bench, she played most of the games in the Manitoba Provincials, but 7 months pregnant at the time, got tired, and Mackenzie Zacharias, former world junior champion, came in and played for them, but was unable to come this week, so hence the Kelsey Rock addition.
Okay, Ken, just a hair more. Throwing that out.
And part of the reason for this, I think, is just Kate wanting her team to feel comfortable with the 3 and doesn't want to complicate things. The other consideration is what we talked about at the top of the show, Brian, is that the rocks have been textured.
Yep.
You won't see a lot of difference on these hits.
Yep. Whoa. We're still rolling out. 9-2. Sit. Get out. Okay, Kens.
And you heard Marie under her breath, Marie Christensen say, you know, get out, because a free draw and a chance to test this path in the ice. So it'll be the in-turn draw for her as she competes in her 7th Scotties championship. Was in Kamloops, BC last year, throwing the 3rd stones for PEI, a 2-6 record in Kamloops.
Well, and a chance for us to see what the ice is doing. They took a middle of 12 foot. And just watching what the hook will be.
13-8. Okay, good. Nice, Marie.
And she had lots of rotation, and that still moved almost 10 feet. That's a lot of curl.
Similar. Whoa. 9-5. Nope. Same weight. It's got a curl, Kels. Got a curl. Curl. Okay, just tighten back. Okay. 9-5.
13-8, I think she said.
Keys to the game, Kathy. Let's begin with Team Nova Scotia.
Well, the peaking refers to Heather Smith, 89 and 96 in her last 2 games. Took a little while to feel comfortable, but so good. And the second chance, you saw Marie's numbers. She is last amongst seconds. She was a very good third for Suzanne Burt for years. It is adjusting to the position and just not on the best of her game this week.
Yep. Yeah, hard, guys. Hard, you got it. Keep going. 15-9. You're gonna have to go really hard on that. Go, go, go.
Go.
Okay.
Take a soup, Jill.
Just got into a tighter path. Ran pretty straight here. Okay.
Well, and for Kate Cameron, we talked about Kelsey Rock stepping in the order to be the rock today for Kate, having that great dialogue and giving her the confidence. She's a great shot maker, and more is better. We've talked about that this situation, unfortunately for Megan, presents an opportunity for the team to throw one extra rock and get a better feel.
Keys to the game brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. It's pure comfort.
That's right.
Get out.
Get out.
You threw that well. 8-1.
And it will spin out.
90?
Yeah, it's a good speed here.
Yeah, 99.5. Okay. Good throw, Kels. That worked.
Well, you heard Kate say you threw that well. Again, just trying to figure out the paths.
Heather Smith, the skip. She throws the third stones. Jill Brothers throws the fourth stones for this team. And for the viewers cheering them on back home in Halifax, almost noon time there, 3 hours ahead of us here in Calgary on this Thursday morning. Glad you're with us and watching our coverage here on TSN.
She had a pretty good out on that one.
Well, and it shows the depth, Muddy, of Nova Scotia. Christina Black, who was such a highlight reel last year. I watched the finals of the Nova Scotia Championship. A wonderfully well played game by both teams.
9-5.
9-5? Okay. Good, Kels.
13-6.
What was it?
13-6.
Nine, 5. Yep.
Oh. Oh.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Clean.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Clean.
Whoa.
Nice,
Good throw.
we got them in this
10.
10.
Nose hit Kelsey
10.
Rock, and the shooter
10.
sticks around.
10.
And it has looked seamless.
10.
Kelsey
Just
joining this team, the Manitoba Provincials, at the end of January. So they've been together for only about 3 weeks. And so for Kate, really going to the, I'm going to say going to the provincial championship final and saying, who can I bring with me that's going to really add to our roster? And Kelsey was a standout. And so why not bring her along?
Girl. 9-2.
Go a bit. Yeah, go a
In
bit.
chatting with Kate the last few days and this morning as well, she talked about her relationship with Taylor McDonald, who's the alternate, kind of the glue on the team, sort of knows her tendencies, how she's
Here's
feeling, how
okay.
she's doing out there, when to say something and when not to say something.
No, agreed. Kate and Taylor have a very special relationship, and that is the challenge for a player like Kelsey Rock coming in. You have the knowledge of the game, you have the ability, but Taylor knows what to say when you're in the hack, how to get the most out of you, how to relax you, and you can't replicate that by someone else saying the same things to you, because you just don't have that relationship or intuitive knowledge of what the person needs.
You talked, one of the keys, obviously coming in, Chief Ice Technician Mike Merklinger, texturing the stones one more time and chatting with Kate. She thought the first time they did it, she found the speed a lot better, or maybe their team found it a little more consistent. So basically what that means is they're trying to get a little more curl for these athletes as we approach championship weekend.
Well, they really are. He said that last night they were back to having to clip as much as they had before, which is not what they want to do. They want to leave more pebble on the ice surface, because what that does is it reduces when rocks grab or that there's picks. We have a very warm building. We've talked about it all week. It's extremely dry. We're in Calgary, and they have a low dew point, so they have to keep tweaking. But what that says is that Mike and his crew, Muddy, are working day and night, because that is a lot of work to keep retexturing stones.
Look at you, low dew point.
Do you like
Weather specialist Kathy Koche.
It looked like it was cruising, so I wasn't too concerned.
Yeah.
As I Google low
Well,
dew
no,
point.
I'm sure that Greg Orozco and Hans Vucek are sitting there going, yeah, okay, now talk about it some more, Coach.
Yeah, I'd rather be hard, I think. Rip this
Well,
out
let's
is
be
fun.
honest. We've been blessed with some spring-like temperatures in
Oh.
Calgary. The weather has been phenomenal.
Beautiful.
Another storyline we've chatted about as well. Kate Cameron, just such a competitor,
Clean.
silver medalist with Michelle Inglot back in the day at the Scotties, but skipping here for the first time.
Well, it's been a long time for Kate. She used to skip in juniors, but those days are quite a while ago, having, as you said, Muddy played third for so many good teams. It's not the same thing at all. It is a definite different mindset. She talked about the mental fatigue of just having to think all the time about different things. It wears at you.
Playing in Alberta for a few years and pretty proud to have that Manitoba jacket on.
It's home.
Which is also blue, by the way, the colors. Blue in Alberta as well. So
She said that. I
Yeah.
said to her, hey, nice jacket, it's blue. And she said, I've been wearing blue all, I thought I would get a yellow one. And those color choices, of course, because there are more than one team from Manitoba, so there's only so much yellow and brown to go around.
Close, yep.
Jill's going to try to stick to make Kate have to
Okay,
work
nice, Jill.
for her blank, and she has done just that.
Close to the
Did
same
you
here.
get that, Heather?
I think right there.
Yeah, it was an 8-8.
Yeah. 3/4 is fine, so.
Yep.
Thanks, buddy.
Yours came off a little bit there.
Okay.
I thought you were 9-5 out of your hands and it came
Yeah.
off.
Okay. What was it? 10?
Yeah.
Kathy,
Toss and peel
they're
now.
playing with 3 players
3/4
today,
should
and
still
obviously a
flop,
lot of
so-
times now, in the old days, you'd see 2 sweepers on either side, and obviously technology and the analytics tell you that usually it's just 1 sweeper anyways that makes a difference.
Well, and you saw Mackenzie switch, so she's on the side that will be able to keep the rock straight because they're assuming that that's the side that Kate wants to roll out. She'll switch depending whether they want it to curl, but unless it's a light draw, Brian, it'll be 1 sweeper anyway.
No sweeping needed there. There is the blank. We're underway with our feature. Glad you're with us. It is day 7 of the Scotties.
St. Kelsey.
Aaron Carmody leads stones for Nova Scotia. A blank in one, Kathy, and a lot of new rules. We talked about Heather Smith back for the first time since 2014, and now the 5 rock rule, the no ticks allowed on the center line. And as we just saw, so you can explain to our viewers, Kathy, if a rock comes in, it's in the house, you hit it, but that stone remains out of the house, you then cannot touch that rock, correct? The red stone, for example.
It is a little bit of different rules depending on where it is. So in the very first case, the rock came into the house. That means it's okay to hit. But because the stone that was hit is outside of the house, it's in the free guard zone, you can't touch it. Where that's different is if I'm just over the hog line and you hit me and my rock is on the hog line, it stays there. And if somebody hits you, you can work your way down the sheet. Those stones stay because they hit a stone that was, in fact, in play.
Really hot. 3-5.
Learning the rocks, dew point. Kathy Gauthier is bringing her A-game stuff on this Thursday morning.
Got a Bunsen burner going here for the scientific experiments.
Yeah, absolutely. We
Like
know
4?
the speed here.
I'll make sure I'm out there.
Okay.
A lot of greatness on the ice this morning. The great Colleen Jones coaching Nova Scotia, and Jennifer Jones next door taking on Ontario, Kathy.
Well, you see that red stone on the sponge towels. That, in fact, is in. And so this is an opportunity for Jennifer to open up this game with a 2 if she can hit and stick.
With the win this morning, Jones can clinch second place in Pool B. That is the hit, and that little one in the wings is in there, so it's 2-0 Jennifer Jones, chasing her 7th Scotties title, tied with Colleen Jones, and she would stand alone if she can win in her swan song. She's announced her final Scotties event this year.
Yes! You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Real hard. Real hard. Real hard. Follow the red.
And this is the one,
It's not tight.
well, not challenge, but difference for Mackenzie Elias this morning. As a lead, she has been playing a lot of draws, a lot of guards. Her numbers are good, but all of a sudden now with that one stone that is related to being the second, that is usually a bailout point for Kate. It's a lot of hits, and it's not a shot that she plays that often.
You can go, Erin.
You got
Yeah,
room,
gotta
though.
go. It's probably
Okay,
your
lots
draw
of
about
line.
half.
Lots of
We're
line.
Gotta go.
Okay.
We're like, whoa.
Yeah, just keep it going. Curl.
Yes!
Rachel Holman and her team came in, one of the favorites, one of the best in the world, and she has looked absolutely brilliant here in Calgary, taking on New Brunswick, Kathy.
Well, for Melissa, she needs the 4-foot. She's facing 2, maybe 3. It's hard to tell whether that backstone is in or not, but does need 4-foot to score.
You're still fine.
That 6-0 record, if Holman wins, she will clinch first in the pool. And this has to stop, and it will not for Melissa Adams. So that is a early steal of 2 for the 3-time Scotties champ, Rachel Holman. Back in her feature,
Okay.
it is Rock,
Just tighten back.
and she will peel the yellow.
Four.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know how I did that.
Just a hair past that one.
I kind of like just the guard, but yeah, me too. Okay. Oh, that's
Kathy,
okay.
let's keep cooking with the updates here. The Battle of the North on sheet A.
Well, for Carrie, an opportunity with Joanne Rizzo throwing last stones for this team to get a 3 in this opening end. You can see the shot stone is red. It is not protected by any guards. For Joanne Rizzo, stepping away at the end of this year. This Galusha team is always tough. It does not matter what the record shows. They give 100% every time they come out, and that makes them so, so tough to play against.
Nice hit, nice stick. 3 for the Northwest Territories after 1. In our feature, the guard going up.
Good. Real nice. I didn't.
Nice throw from Heather Smith.
What'd you have? Oh, 6. Did you
get a hog to hog on that, Jill? Did you get a hog to hog?
Same ice. Okay.
Well, Kate is going to tighten up the ice a little bit. That ran very, very straight for Kelsey. Well, that's not where you want to be. You want to be as close to the 50% mark as you can. Your ability to score 2 with hammer.
Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Kelsey Rock, 1, 2, both moving and both gone. As that spins out, nice shot.
Well, that changed things
95?
considerably.
90? Yep, what do you guys think? That was a 406?
I think 90, the start of the button path.
Yeah, okay.
95.
Kelsey moved to Manitoba. Her partner, Braden Calvert, out in Carberry, Manitoba, and so now has become part of the farm world.
4. Line's really good. Line's great, guys. Line's great.
No, it's sliding good. 6.
I think it's there.
6, 7, actually.
Wait only. Really
6, 7, actually.
Okay, Aaron, draw.
Now watch the finish on the stone. With the textured stones, it should really warp.
It's a little deeper. It's great. Nice shot.
And it certainly did that.
Really
Almost
nice,
might
Heather.
peek
Heather.
the other side. So lots of finish. That's that extra little bit
Thanks.
that Mike was looking for, Mike being Merklinger.
So textured, if people aren't familiar at home, texturing the stones, it's not like they take a hacksaw to them. What do they actually do
That would be extremely impressive.
to these rocks?
No, it's the sandpaper. They do a little bit of a, it's a very fine grade sandpaper, and they do a little bit of a turn, and it just kind of roughens up, for the lack of better words, the surface of the stones, so that they kind of grab and curl a little bit. And with him doing that, he can leave more pebble on the ice, and so that you don't get flat spots and you don't get picks. It is a science in and of itself.
Do you think I've lined up?
Yeah. I rolled to a not bad spot.
Yeah, they're talking about the 2 reds, and they look queued up really nicely. There you go. Queued up really nicely to that button area, the 2 reds on the left of your screen, if they need to use it down the line. With 4 rocks to come here in the second.
Yep, that should be perfect.
We asked for a 10 from Heather. Okay. That's all there.
Okay, line's similar to mine.
Okay, no, it's all there.
Might be Aaron's draw.
You got
And
to
it's all
cross
there.
center with it.
We might need 4 or 5.
Yeah, it looks like it's in.
Can we freeze it to it?
Yeah,
or-
yep.
That's
Yeah, I got a 14 in
14-7-4.
it.
That tells you that that is very quick. This was supposed to be a guard,
Okay.
All right.
and just that couple of rocks in that path has made it
I got a
so
4.
quick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Sorry, bud. This felt way slower than my LSD slide.
Yeah, I was thinking 410 on my guard, which was
Oh, I was going for a 15, but they got a 4.
okay.
So I was just wrong
Yeah.
on my slide out.
So the double queued up here for Kate Cameron. Do you want to roll to those
Knows it.
corners, Kathy? Oh, knows it. Okay. Thank you, Kate.
They did talk
Same
a
weight.
little bit about, do we hit it to play the roll? But if you do that, you leave your opponent's shot, and if she makes a better guard, now you're chasing to score your 2.
Think of hairless.
And this is another factor that is new today. So for Kelsey Rock, beyond skipping and playing third, this is one of the first times she's going to see Kate coming at her.
Yep.
And so calling line for different releases takes some time, and they don't have it.
No.
Kate
Follow the
Cameron,
red.
hit it, roll it. Yellows disappear, and it will pop out. Pretty close, though, to getting behind that corner.
That's a pretty darn good shot. That was big weight.
Perfect.
Thought that would go for fun.
Good.
Good. Nice there. Thought you slid tight and then got it
too.
back to me.
Yeah, me too.
Super lively surface. Makes the double and the roll, and no way to chase that from the outside, forcing the draw.
All right, Jill. So,
Different like a 90, 95 maybe?
So a hair more weight?
Yeah, I think just like a hair more
That's
than what you
4,
just
so
threw.
pretty
Do you
similar.
think that sounds good?
Yeah, just a hair more, hey?
Yeah.
Only a foot or so. Feels like everywhere's sliding good, so.
Yeah, it is
I
sliding,
agree.
yep.
So Kathy, can we expect a similar speed and time in this path? You thought that last comment we heard is it should be the same everywhere. What do you think?
Well, it's not the same everywhere. You know, they clip, but in the draw to the button, that outside in path is worn down. This is a spot right now in the center line that's often a little bit crisper because there hasn't been so much play.
Needs to come down, be shot stone. And it will
Good, Jill. Nice throw.
be shot stone for now. 1 to come here from Kate Cameron.
14, 90, 88.
Like just this weight?
Nice throw, Jill.
Do you like this?
I think so.
Because like,
Yours will hold longer.
this is probably the draw line. Maybe here to get around there. I think that looks close. Do you agree?
Yeah,
I think it's going to
you're
curl.
just throwing like back 8 out of your hand.
Yeah.
You got it.
So for Kate, the key here
Think
is
like back
not
8, back 12.
You got
to
like a good
overthrow.
chunk of it.
Yeah,
I got a 14 on her.
same, 4-1.
So 14, we timed
It should really curl in there, I
the
think.
first one at
Yeah,
we only have a
14.7, so
quarter,
a
but-
little bit heavier. Doesn't need to remove it, just wants to tap it back to bring 2 into play.
Okay,
You got it.
just a plow early.
Yeah.
What do you think, like 3? 13? 13-2?
For back 8?
Back 8, back 12.
Yeah, I like that.
Thirteen-two might be a little bit strong.
Back 8! Back 8! Yep. Woo! Weight's good.
Final stone here in 2. Kate Cameron.
Always curl.
Curl!
A chance for 2 as Mackenzie Elias has to carve this over, knife it over. Gotta move it enough, hold the shooter, and she will. Nice shot early, Kate Cameron. And the first 2 on the board in our feature. It's a must-win Thursday for Manitoba here on TSN.
Good sweep. I was like,
In her second Scotties appearance, Mackenzie Elias delivering here in the third end. Played last year in Kamloops. Team wildcard with Megan Walter. Unfortunately is not in the lineup for Manitoba today. Not feeling great, so we send our best to her on her birthday, by the way. Happy birthday.
Yeah, a lousy way to spend your
Yeah.
birthday. Great at the Scotties, but not when you're not on the ice.
Nice pair from Kate Cameron in that second end. The blank in the first. She scores 2. Here's Erin Carmody for Nova Scotia.
Trying to throw a corner guard.
Yep. 16 and a half. Nice throw.
Really nice.
Good sweep, guys.
Good. Nice.
Thanks, yeah.
2 good ones. Nice. And
Or here.
I didn't hate tight.
I like tight.
Okay, in's a miss.
Okay. That one ran okay of mine, right?
Yeah, I think you can, like, 16, probably. You got it.
They're talking hog to hog, and that tells you how quick it is. I always say in the morning, this building has been very warm all week. It is the only time of the day that it's a little bit cool in here. And so that makes the rock slide that little bit
max.
further.
Line's good.
Wait, let's close, Kels.
Looks like you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. Tight
Mackenzie
cement,
coming
tight
up to
cement.
help
Really
sweep
go,
her own
go,
stone.
Go, 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 go. Hard, 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 hard. Good. 16-3.
Northwest Territories a 3-0 advantage over Yukon. It is 2-1 Jennifer Jones over Danielle Inglis. And Rachel Holman up by 1 as well on New Brunswick and Melissa Adams.
9.
we're all there, but
Stay
it's getting tight
close.
for line.
So ignoring that center guard, trying to use the corner guard that they threw with Erin.
9. Curl?
Room.
I think we're all there still,
Okay.
yeah. 9.
Nothing.
Yeah.
13-8.
Yeah, it's a little
gotta
heavy.
slow down. I think it's gonna though.
Do you want me
No. Get a little finish. That's good, that's good.
Okay.
Okay.
I think for 1.
Do you know what that was?
I think like 4. I didn't get it, but I think 14. Okay. It's okay if you tap, right? Yeah.
We could just go here.
I like that better.
We're good with this.
The reason why is when you don't have hammer, you go around the corner, you just say to your opponent, follow me. And that corner guard is their friend. For Kate Cameron, if you use your center guard that you've thrown, you have a chance to get to the 4-foot. That's
Gotta
going to
wait,
make it much
gotta wait,
tougher for
wait,
your
wait.
opponent to score, even if they are buried in the
Arrow
wings.
always.
Back 8.
Two-time
no.
Canadian champ, 2-time world
Curl,
champ,
hands,
of course,
curl.
the world juniors
Curl.
and Canadian juniors, now
Curl.
calling it the under-21 championship.
Hard, hard. Okay, you're high.
And just,
Whoa, you're
I
high.
might have grazed that red stone.
Okay, good.
Just feathered
7.
it, and a little tap on the yellow. That'll be shot stone for now, back 8.
They're probably shot, so.
Do you like here or a little less?
It's edge to edge. I'm thinking like 10.
10?
Do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
So wanting to roll towards Heather's broom, just so that you don't create a wall back there
10.
that Kelsey Rock can sit on and negate the 2 stones.
Oh. Yes.
Yes.
10 2.
And Marie will
What was
crash.
that, Heather?
9-8.
What was that?
Yes.
I think so. What was that weight?
Just gotta be full 8.
Okay. I think just like 5 feet less. Yeah. Okay.
And so now,
I'll get up
going
and
to
follow
use
you
that
this
center
time.
guard.
Sorry. No, you're good. You got it, Kels. Nice and through.
7th Scotties appearance for Kate Cameron. We chatted about the bubble. She was here in the bubble, had a couple of nice years with Laura Walker out of Alberta. They won the bronze that year in Calgary. That was back in
Where
2021.
are ya?
Obviously, no fans.
Top 4.
It doesn't need to curl, Ken. Straight. Straight.
Thought it was close, Kens. Top 8.
You gotta go. It looks light. You gotta be shot. Straight, straight, straight. Straight. Hard. gotta be in, you gotta be in. Go, 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 go. Okay, 5-6.
It's a critical day for Kate Cameron. She is still very much alive. You see her schedule's on the left side. She has Smith right now, Grandy tonight. The unfortunate part for Heather Smith is that she's already lost the head-to-head to Grandy, so even if she wins both, it won't matter because Grandy's got her there on that tiebreaker. But for Kate Cameron, you take care of business now, and then tonight, you would have the head-to-head win versus Grandy. So if she can win both, she is in to the playoffs.
And that is a really nice carrot to have to come into this last day knowing that you are in control of your own destiny. You hate having to have somebody else win or lose so that you can move forward. But it's tough playing a team like Nova Scotia. First of all, they're a very good team. And when you wear your provincial or territorial emblem on your back, you play with pride because you're representing those people that wanted to be here and that love the sport. And so all of a sudden you're playing very free. And there are no free games out here. All of them tough.
I think I just like peel. It's anywhere from here to here.
Playing the double.
Smooth peel. You gotta go.
1-2, little rock and roll.
Very nice.
Lovely shot
You
from
brought that back really good. She was a little tight. What?
the Manitoba
tight ice
thrower, I guess now with the three players. What would you call her? Is she the second? Is she the third? She's a bit of both.
She's everything.
She's everything, and she made the shot. That's all that matters.
Well, great brushing by Mackenzie to pull that stone back a little bit. With that kind of weight, you
anywhere
can
from a
make
quarter
it
to
happen.
like almost 2/3,
like,
you'd still
do
make
not
it.
set this, Kelsey.
Because I think you hit a thick half.
Yeah.
Nice shot from Kelsey Rock. Here is Heather Smith delivering in 3.
And Heather pretty much has to play this stone because they do have that corner guard, but even if you bury perfectly behind it, your opponent is still shot and they'll go around the center guard.
My bad.
Nice throw, Heather.
Warp 1.
Yep.
Okay, 10.
Yeah.
Theirs are really curling, but they're quite straight.
I think it's straight through. Yeah, you got it. What weight?
10. Theirs are really moving, but I think they're helping them. Yeah.
You know, Muddy, we talk about Kate going into the skip position from third after so many years, and in a game that she knows, in a day that she knows that she can determine her own future, she has the opportunity to make a double in the first end. She is a top-of-the-line hitter, throws the big weight, makes the double, and rolls her shooter underneath. And that is her strength, but then she has to dial it back and play quieter weight after a lovely draw by Nova Scotia. Throws that back 8, back 12 weight, so much different from her first throw. Great brushing by Mackenzie. Elias makes the tap back for 2. That shows the range of skills Kate Cameron has.
The key shots brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Or do you want to try and just... I mean, she's going to go hard for it in the next shot, right?
I'm just wondering if we try here, though, that makes it, she has to play with the guard.
Yep.
Okay, so.
Okay. Same weight I threw, was that a 10?
It was a 9-6.
Okay.
Which way are you gonna roll?
We're just gonna flop that way a hair so that makes her, her hitting and rolling under is really difficult. But if we go all the way under our guard, she's wrapping.
Right.
So it's like, leave it there for a...
True.
Half around. Yeah, and then maybe we'll get lucky with the blank, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So roll the hair your way, Marie.
Yeah.
So you might think about why wouldn't you roll perfectly under a guard? You've got a corner guard. You could roll that way, or you could roll underneath the middle. but they know that if they do that and they don't make it perfectly, Kate Cameron's going to go around and play a freeze and you may be forced. So they're going to roll just a little bit to make Kate chase, but make the roll that much more difficult.
Only Grandy, Jones, Holman with the better hammer efficiency, as you saw that number, 42%. Hit and stick there for Jill Brothers.
Yeah, we should have played it straight. When I let it, it was never getting across, eh?
Yeah, I thought we had a chance, but I wasn't sure what the weight was.
Yeah, if it was a 10, we probably had a chance, but they did call 9-5, so.
Try to get under?
Yeah.
Oh, just a little bit overthrown by Jill, so did not get that little bit of roll. So for Kate, an opportunity to go hard for a roll.
Got it. Same weight.
Yep.
Get more. Whoa. 9-5.
Close. Close.
9-5.
Yep.
Yep.
Straight.
Watch the pivot.
Straight.
Whoa. Yep.
Hard. Hard. Roll it.
Kate Cameron, the hit, the roll towards that center line, and it will be wide open and available here for
My
Nova
weight must have been
Scotia.
the same, I think.
Yeah.
Curled like it was the same.
So for Mackenzie with only one sweeper, she has to be doing both things. So she starts on one side, then they realized they needed it to go straight. And so her ability to spin and also keep pressure on the brush is really good footwork. Looking for the blank.
Yep. Yep. Hard. 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 Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Just clean it. Good.
Bang, away it goes. Blank on the board for Nova Scotia. In our feature game, Kate Cameron leads 2-0 here in Calgary.
Worked out.
Nice job.
Considering they had 2
Nearly 9:30 a.m. local time here in Calgary. Kathy, you want to update us on the dew point at all, or?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Beautiful shot of downtown. The Rocky Mountains in the distance, the Bow River to your right, and we're at Winsport, about 20 minutes a drive west of downtown Calgary. It's been an awesome stay thus far. So why is today so critical? The final day of round robin play. Krista McCarville in Pool A later on today will play. If she wins, she will qualify. That's the easiest way to say it there in Pool A. Our pool, Pool B, Holman Jones, we know they're in. Clancy Grandy not playing this morning, the bye. However, Kate Cameron, she has 2 games today, right now versus Smith. If she wins, she's got Grandy tonight. Win that one, then she controls the tiebreaker. The reason Smith can't qualify to Nova Scotia, she's already lost to Grandy in the head-to-head. And the 2 main tiebreakers, it's the head-to-head first, Kathy, and second, it's that last stone draw to the button each and every game, and that adds up, and that is critical. So that's basically the easiest way to explain it to our viewers at home today. These viewers just happy to be out of school and hanging out. Oh yeah, they were listening to me intently, I'm sure, Kathy. It's been awesome. Those school kids in the house at Winsport all week long, enjoying the game that we love so much.
Well, they have papers and notebooks, so I'm wondering if this is part of an assignment. Which province is the best? Territory?
Well, right now in our feature, through 3 ends, the best team is Manitoba. Kate Cameron, she has the lead. It is 2-0. Nova Scotia, Heather Smith Hammer. Yellowstones here in 4, and this is Mackenzie Elias.
You know, Muddy, when you were talking to Kate this morning, you said that she had mentioned that the speed, they really liked the speed yesterday. And when sharpened rocks, when textured rocks happen, often they grab a little bit more. But today, the misses, if you will, have been heavy. And so whether teams are thinking subconsciously they have to add a little bit more, I'm not sure. But the draws have been deep, not light.
Here. Okay. 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 95. Okay.
Updates continue. Kathy, sheet D.
And this tells you more than anything about the headspace that Rachel Holman is in. She is yellow and 3rd shot, and many people would have just drawn for 1 or playing the hit, but what she is called is the split on her own front stone to try to come up with 2. This definitely has risk. You go by, it probably goes deep.
If you're feeling it, though, you're feeling it, and why not? She has been curling lights out. Curl up, little tap.
Nice shot.
And makes the shot, the split for 2. Wow.
That is big time. She is playing the way that she has played all year, all week.
On a different level right now, and she leads 4-1.
Well, they have a center guard, and they've got one at the back of the house, but Kelsey Rock would love to be buried but higher.
Line's good, yep. Where? Room? Line's good for here, Kens. Just here, take a look. Line's great, make it good. Curl. Curl.
Oh, I think it's got to sit.
No, it's perfect, it's perfect. Perfect, great shot. 4-6.
Buried top 4. Other scores, Northwest Territories, Carrie Galusha now up 4-0 on Yukon. Jennifer Jones, a 3-point cushion on Danielle Inglis.
Yeah, okay.
And you just saw the update, that nice split. Rachel Holman up 4-1 on New Brunswick.
Yep. Right, just peel it off. Run into that.
Feels like we're under it.
Going underneath, I think.
A lot of time with PEI for Marie, and now competing for Nova Scotia.
And it's hard. Some weeks it's great for Marie Christensen, a very good player, but that's the kind of week that she's had. You go to make a run, you jam a stone on the outside, just frustrating.
We were chatting on the drive over, Kathy. I mean, to win this thing, to make the playoffs in this thing, yes, you have to curl good, but you just have to get the breaks too. You really do it. You know, you need a bit of luck. You got to play well, yes, but you need those breaks when you win.
You sure do, and that doesn't mean you need another team to play poorly, but that jam, for example, or somebody's trying to make a run back and maybe they nut it. So you have to take care of your own business for sure. But every now and again, you don't have a perfect end, and you just need a little bit of help from your friends.
Keep going. Over curling. Whoa.
Same as mine.
Whoa. Whoa.
Mine's
Stay
good.
with it. Yep.
Whoa.
Whoa. Sit. Sit.
Okay, that's good.
Sit.
Good spot.
Good.
Well, what an easy switch into glide for Kelsey Rock this morning. It's a position that she is more comfortable with probably than the second that she agreed to come and play. Backhand player for so many years.
So you can just even get the one off the top button.
Yeah.
Even her comfort in the house, Muddy. Often when you move players around, if they're from front end to back end, it's the line calling that presents a different challenge, but not for Kelsey.
Were you always a front-end player? Did you ever dabble?
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely skipped for a number of years. I think a lot of us do, coming out of juniors into women's, but you need to have a calm personality. And I don't know if you've noticed, but that's probably not me.
Roll it.
Okay.
It's not moving.
I don't know,
there.
on the golf course and at a winery, you're pretty calm.
Oh, yes.
You know, you just got to find your element down.
It is a little harder to be tight.
Yeah. If I'm even with it, is that okay?
Definitely enjoyed sweeping and contributing that way
Even,
more than calling.
Well, we talked with Joanne in the booth. I asked her that. What was more satisfying, sweeping an outstanding rock for your skip or throwing an outstanding stone? She says, no doubter for my skipper, because it means the last two stones are the most important stones, and you affect the outcome for your
100%.
team.
100%.
Yeah.
Very similar, Kens.
More line.
To your broom.
Clean it.
To your broom.
Line's great. Clean it.
We're much tighter.
Clean it, Kens.
Trying to get it back to the center line.
Yep.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yep. Follow
Little
it.
nudge,
Go.
little audible,
Good.
and why
Stop,
not?
stop. Sneaky.
Good.
Good call.
And yeah, sometimes you said take care of your own business, make your own breaks, right? And there you go.
There's a great example. So trying to run this stone back, just get that stone off the top of the button. Pretty hard to outdraw that. Jill's not particularly worried about the stones in the back of the house.
Oh, no.
Yeah. She's saying yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Get it.
Oh, and just drives it by that red stone. Top four, that close.
Nice throw, Heather.
Really nice. Really close.
Great throw.
Thanks.
Well, those are so tough. It just has to curl just that little bit more. Almost clipped the one in the forefoot. And the problem is left to guard, but off the line.
Then it gets in the way of a yellow run.
To run that will be difficult. So trying to go halfway around.
Yeah. Coming across center, so.
So for Kate, really wants to be about there. If she's over here, what you're doing is you're still leaving this run for Nova Scotia. So kind of tuck a little bit and take away not only the path to the shot stone, but also the path to the run back.
Near the center. 6-5.
Tight. Okay, lines of hair tight.
Yep.
Halfway.
Yep.
Early if you can.
Okay,
Line's good.
room.
Line's good. Only halfway.
Go, Kens. Go
Hard,
with your
Kens.
half. Hard to the line. To the line.
Hard.
Go, more.
Okay, you're good.
Good.
You're good. Good judge. Good
Good
sweep.
sweep, buddy.
Thanks.
Good.
Good. 17.
There's a pile up
Nice.
there.
I was with her. I thought
Or
it
you come
bury it behind
try and get
you.
shot.
I think we want her to run the red one, not the yellow one.
I think so. If she misses.
If you can
She's
stick
coming
it
in
and be
again.
really good shape.
Right.
If we play this, we don't make it. She
I
might
like
still
the
come in
yellow.
again, but
Yeah, you're always going to have this draw, though.
yeah.
Okay, nose hit.
I like it.
It's pretty much a no.
I like it this way.
Okay, just off nose this way.
Whatever
Yeah.
she likes.
Okay.
You can
Heel?
play the yellow one straight
really
back,
like the
and if you
yellow.
nut it, you're in great shape. Their concern
You
is
guys
that
like
if
that?
Jill doesn't hit the yellow
We can
run
stick
back
the yellow.
perfectly,
I know, but if we don't stick the yellow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
and to finish her sentence, if we don't stick the yellow, you've left a center guard and the shot stone buried.
high side?
Kate wraps again,
So
and
you're
you're
kind
in
of cross
trouble.
facing it and rolling
Yeah.
away. Okay.
With this one, if you run it back and you
Yeah.
open
Okay.
it up,
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
terrific.
let's go.
And if not, at least you've opened up
You got it, Jill.
the path to the shot stone. And you'll always have that draw in your last.
Yep.
In some trouble here. Jill Brothers, fourth stone thrower for Nova Scotia, here in 4.
Get it.
Great shot.
And she does get it. And the little red.
Nice shot, Jill. Great shot.
Lovely stuff
Very
from
good.
Jill Brothers there.
Nice throw, Joe.
Thanks.
That's a really good shot. Those stones at the back aren't a problem for Jill.
I was like, wow, that's not really any ice, but that's probably how I need to play it.
Really well done. It would have been nice if that other one went out, but she's going to be forced, and she knows that. She at least has the 4-foot to work with for now.
I think everywhere.
Jill was in the bubble in Calgary 2021,
Great job.
skipping Nova
Thanks. Looks
Scotia,
better for the
3-5
moment.
record.
Okay, line's close. Back 4 right now.
A real chance to put the
Okay,
heat on
good
here,
right
Kate Cameron.
now.
Yep.
Try
Easy
lock one in
line,
behind cover.
Easy line.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Weight's good. Curl if you're going.
Curl.
We're back 4.
Nope, nope,
Okay,
nope, nope,
back
nope.
4. Curl
Go,
if
Ken,
you can.
go,
Curl if
go.
you can.
Go. Hard.
Hard, Ken.
Waits close. They just want to get it behind some cover here and get it behind the yellow wall up front.
Good spot. Good spot.
And it will
Kinda just
be
came down when the
Yeah.
curl started.
the play against 3
Screws off
here
when it
for
broke.
Jill
Yeah.
Brothers, and
Came
it
down.
looks
I was
like
with her. I
the
thought it was
ice will
too
come
high.
down for the draw.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's not that you're going to have nice speed here. Just think T-line. That was a 14-8.
A really nice draw by Kate. Almost put it back to
Yeah,
where
what
it
are you
was.
thinking? 90?
The fact that she's
4.95.
peeking out a little bit,
Slide
Muddy,
pretty good.
means that for Jill has to go further out
Thought it was max.
than they've been.
Yes, I agree. Yep,
I'll take it. I was tight in the beginning of the week.
you got it there.
Needs a piece of the 4 for the single,
95
drawing
to
against
4.
We
3.
got to beat a T line.
Yeah.
The under 21 Canadian champ back in 2004 in Victoria. 10-3 record that year. Skipping Nova Scotia needs a nice one here. Final stone the draw against 3 and 4.
Let's fight, guys. Hard. 4.
It's really close.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Really hard. Keep going. Line.
Need the weight, need the line, got to drag it in, but that redstone's coming up quick, but at least get it there to cut down the damage, and they will. And just the steal of 1 for Kate Cameron.
Kate's draw forced Jill out into a new path, came down really hard.
Cameron finding her game when she needs it most, needs to win both at the Scotties here in Calgary today. Who you got? Who you cheering for? You gotta hold the sign a little bit more steady so I can read it. Kids are kids though, right? They're having a great time. Put me on TV and it's all good. They're having a blast here, Kathy.
It's great for them to be out of school.
I see some Manitoba support. Playing her way here in this fifth end. A steal of one. Kate Cameron. If you're just joining our coverage, it is a must-win situation. Win this one, and then it all comes down to tonight versus Grandy for that third spot in the group. So a good start. They can control their own business in this one, and they have thus far. Here is Erin Carmody for Nova Scotia.
Pretty close.
All there,
Got a
lead's
curl
good.
big. I think it's curl.
3. Get it over a bit.
Can't go yet.
You can go now. You can go
Can you
now.
make, yeah, get it over.
Yeah.
Get it over.
Yeah.
Yep, move it. Yep, keep going.
Nice shot.
Good. Really nice.
Not curling a whole lot. Good throw. Good sweep.
Back eat.
Hey. Okay, you got it. A few feet more than my last one? Just a few feet, yeah, like 4 feet more. Hey, T-line! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So Kathy, you have the corner put up by Nova Scotia. Obviously Manitoba with the Redstone in the house, and
Up and down.
Mackenzie Elias
Go for it.
looks like playing the tap. Why not go around the corner? You don't want to go around your opposition's corner.
You really don't want to. You want to force play to the middle. It's because that stone is in the 12-foot. It's not a good enough rock to guard, and you don't want to go around and have a stone at the back of the house. So this was an attempt to promote it to the 4-foot and make it in a better position.
9-5. Yeah. You got it.
Ten.
9-8.
9-5.
9-5.
Yes! Yes!
You know, we've shown some of the people in the crowd this week, and you know, many people come from far and wide to support teams, and this young man in the middle is Dylan Burton. Those are custom-made Movement Manitoba shirts. He is one of Carly Burgess's clients there. She works with him all the time. The family took the week off to come, and he is a huge sports fan. Carly will show up to work, and he'll be giving her stats and say, you know, you got to really work on the intern, Carly, because it's not good enough. Huge sports fan, and it's just so great to see the kind of support that these teams get during the week.
Nope, we're rolling away.
Whoa.
10. Roll it on.
It's a nice double by you saw earlier
she
from
threw that
Marie
just a haircut.
Christensen. And now, yeah, the opportunity to use this corner guard as the broom down from Heather Smith.
We'll give it to you guys here. Yeah, you got her. Let's go. Looks good.
I think it's there.
Or easy.
Take a look.
Got room.
Running. Whoa.
Jills.
Wait.
Jills. 7.
Just wait.
7. 6.
Okay, get
No,
it
no,
over.
7, 8.
Spin
7, 8.
around.
Do you want me to go?
14,
Stay close,
4.
Jill.
Can you go a little?
Oh.
Yep.
Right on the
Yep.
tee.
Great shot,
Sit.
Marie.
Very nice, Marie.
There you go,
Very
game
nice.
on, and
Did you get a
a
hog
nice
dog?
opportunity now here
14-4.
in 5 for Nova Scotia.
And it is one of the few times, Muddy, that I feel like in this game that the pressure is being
I don't have
placed
any.
on this Manitoba team.
Do you like board?
I don't have any of it.
Oh, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Do you like trying it? Rip's fine.
Yeah, if I rip it, it's fine.
I like that.
This is a noisy building. It is a low ceiling, and so the sound just kind of pushes down, and when you have all the young students in the morning, there's a constant roar, kind of.
What are you looking at me for?
Yes. Whoa. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Kelsey Rock,
No,
run it
roll
back,
roll it.
and will miss.
Okay.
But she rolls it over at least. But for Nova Scotia, here's your chance for 2.
I don't.
90?
Do you like over there? She's
No, I
asking.
think let's go over here. don't need to go that
Good
wide.
sweep, that's
though,
okay.
'cause if they make this hit and roll, we want to be shot, right?
Agreed.
I
I'm
think
with-
less. I mean more.
I'm with
Really
Heather
going
on
on
this
this
one.
side, is it?
Jill looked at, do you go around the corner
This-
guard?
this is going
But
too
if it
uneven.
doesn't
Yeah,
curl
it's
that
going
much
good
and you
here.
set up the double,
All right, what do you guys
or
want?
it
85
over curls
here,
and
or
Kate
you want
hits and
more,
rolls
you want less?
underneath,
Probably 90.
you lose your edge.
95.
Yep, 95 should be good.
Split the house.
For you. Lots of room. It's all there, yeah.
Yeah.
She gave a good spin.
9, 10. 9. Really don't want to go on this one.
8. Loads of room.
This one's got some heat on it. Needs to
8.
grind down a little bit,
Not
catch some
curling a
curl,
ton,
and slow
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't wanna leave it
no,
double,
go,
but-
go, go,
Yeah,
go,
I
go.
don't wanna-
14. Okay.
Should have sucked it all the way
I
back.
know.
Oh dear.
As Kate Cameron now lines up the angle for the double.
Decently flat. Looks like pretty thick. Yeah.
It's right there.
Hit.
Hit it thick, spine.
Two options. If it curls a little bit more and Kelsey
This is
hits and
that
rolls in
straight
front, it's
side.
okay,
It'll
but
probably come up a hair.
it's a pretty natural double.
You got it.
Close.
Whoa.
Kelsey Rock.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa.
Curl. Yes. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yes, whoa, across, catch it, and she'll move it sideways a bit. Pretty close.
So close. Good speed.
Sure, I didn't see it.
So
It's a lot
close
thicker
to
than I
making
thought.
that.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. Just a hair more.
Just needs to curl that little bit more to catch it a wee bit thicker. And both of the yellows would have been gone.
Line a bit.
Heather now going to the other side of the house. In not removing the stone, Kelsey pushed it a little bit undercover, so now a chance to use the corner guard and have both stones either partially covered or completely
5,
covered.
6. Yeah, you can go.
Go, Marie.
Yep. Go, Marie.
Hard,
Go,
Marie.
Marie. Go, Marie. Go.
Hard, Marie, yes.
Go. Hard.
Straight around.
Go. All you got.
Okay, real nice.
Yeah,
Really
it's
good.
perfect.
Yeah,
Nice
great
shot.
draw
Oh,
there
what's that,
from
Jill? 14-8.
Heather Smith.
You
I
should
like the
probably
11.
have this,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, you have like
I feel
almost
like
all of
you
it.
could just make sure with a 10. Do you
Yeah.
like 10?
You can do 10. I like trying to stick those. So.
Yeah. Okay, let's split the difference. 10 and a half?
Yeah.
Right there?
Okay, you got it.
$10-5. Try to stick.
Okay.
So Kate has to chase what she can see, and this is the one that she can see some of.
Ooh, I don't have a lot of this at all.
It's room to roll though.
I only have a thick half.
Okay, 11. You got it, Kate.
Friend's true here.
Think a hair less. Close.
11. Queen.
Wonderful numbers this morning for Kate Cameron. A must-win situation for her team.
Curl.
And the first little bit of pressure here on this Thursday morning in our feature for Kate Cameron.
Well, Mackenzie worked very hard to get that stone to curl.
That's fun, Kate.
We know Nova Scotia, Kathy, has a lot of fan support back home, but they're getting some from BC right now. You know, Clancy Grandy is cheering because if Nova Scotia could win,
If we can,
then Clancy Grandy
can
will
Christmas
wrap
tree
up
we might have
a
an
spot in
opportunity.
the top
I like
three.
it. I just threw it, so just create some separation and be here. That's fine, right? I like it.
It's a
Do you
really
like
good
it?
opportunity now to duck another one behind here for Jill. She could go to the other way, but that stone that is guarding the other side of the house that Kate just chased is closer
I was kind of thinking
to the house. Harder to get around.
Her run double
Well,
here on this side.
Yeah, we're thinking of an opportunity.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Okay.
we don't have to play it.
No.
We can talk about it more if you want.
No, it's up to you. If you like this, we can go for it.
We know this path, so.
We do know it, yep.
Heather slid nice here.
You know, Erin and Marie just saying if you do this, you give her a run double. If you split the house, even if you leave it in the open, we should get 2.
Yeah.
Come down for another conversation.
I like that.
You like this better?
I think I do like that better. Down here, it looks like tons of room, but from down there, it looks so perfect.
Okay. All right. Well, let's bury one over here and
It's
walks
just pretty
here.
high.
So
and
Yeah,
easy to
that's
rub off of.
it does walk. And I was just like, I didn't want to come up. Yep.
Heather slid good here, right?
No, I like this. You got this, Jill. I think
I just know this side curls so well,
Yep.
Yeah, I
and
think.
Heather's side doesn't curve quite as well.
Yeah, I like this.
I like this too.
Okay, so right to top tee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to see a 95?
90, 95, yep.
95's good.
Jennifer Jones, 5-1 record, 4-2 lead. Update sheet B, Kathy.
Well, you know, so much talk about Rachel Homan this week. Kiri Anderson, we've talked a lot about. Jennifer Jones, these are the 3 really dominant teams in the country right now, all qualifying. Jennifer Jones on her first one made a run back double, vintage Jones, and rolled the run back stone out as well. All of them belong to Inglis. And then Danielle just said, okay, that's fine, I'm gonna do this again, and went in. So now this is the run back for Jennifer on her final stone.
All the way back. Go, go,
In our
go, go, go,
feature,
go, go.
that yellow stone will hang on for Jill. Back 12 to lie 2.
Yep.
Final stone, Jennifer Jones, the 6-time Scotties champ. Trying to hold that line, run it back, clip it, stick it, and she'll drive it by. So a steal of 1 for Danielle Inglis, and a 4-3 advantage for Manitoba.
And this is Danielle's final game of the round robin. She will not play tonight.
Okay, good steal, guys.
In her first Scotties, I think
Good
she's
steal.
probably loved every minute of it.
Thank you.
When I asked her before the week what it meant to her to qualify for the first time, she paused, and I could feel the smile through the phone, and she said everything. So pretty special to represent your province. She does great work for Curling Canada, and she'll be right back to work at the Briar in Regina.
You gotta go.
Yeah!
You gotta go.
Final stone, Kate Cameron. Here comes that red guard. Elias trying to hold it for her skip a little. That might have grazed it, did it not, Kathy? And still able to remove the yellow, and it'll be the draw for 2.
I don't know, but Mackenzie Elias put her head down and shoveled the entire distance.
Great brush.
Let's see if it does graze. Well, it's hard to tell even from that, but well brushed.
Got away with one.
Sometimes pictures are more than words.
And full credit Nova Scotia. And a chance here for Jill Brothers to draw in for a 2 and get within 1 here in our feature in Calgary.
We can clean it, Aaron. Wait. We can't touch this.
This is not a good sign.
No.
Should be okay.
It should be good.
And it will stop in time. That's just saving your sweepers. That's all you're doing there, Jill Brothers. There you go. 2 on the board and a 3-2 lead. Kate Cameron with Hammer when we come back. So much to do in Calgary. The Stampede in summertime, always fun. The mountains not far away. And of course, Canada Olympic Park. What a day for some skiing on this Thursday morning. Beautiful shot of our venue. We're down the hill at Winsport. And right now it is a must-win day for Kate Cameron. Win both today and she will qualify for the playoffs. Here's the numbers so far, Kathy, after 5.
Well, 2 terrific shots by Kate in the second end to put the deuce on the board and also to give them a lot of confidence. But in just grazing on that guard in the last end rather, that was a 2 back for Brothers. This game is still very much in contention, but Kate Cameron playing for more, playing for a chance in the playoffs. Look at those numbers.
After 5 is brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. There you see the great coach on the left, Colleen Jones, 6 Scotties titles. Her last one was in Alberta, Red Deer, back in 2004. As Nova Scotia will try battle back here in Calgary. We'll step aside. Final 5 next.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
Team McCarville is a fantastic team. They have had so much success at the Scotties, and I'm excited to be playing in that environment and try and just enjoy every moment of it.
Going into that game, we're going to have to play our best. You know, they have all of the experience, so we know we have to really pick it up fast, and I'm sure the Butterflies will be a little bit more, for that win, but our #1 goal is to win the Scotties.
It's a TV game. It's a must-win game. If Krista McCarville wins, it's simple. She is in. She will qualify. Caitlin Laws, though, has that pulse, and that's the game later today, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Vic, Russ, Joe, Kathy have you covered right here on TSN. Winsport. Beautiful facility in the distance, Canada Olympic Park. We're near the mountains, we're near downtown Calgary, and we're getting closer to championship weekend. What have you seen so far? Draw 16 here, Kathy.
Well, for Bailey Scoffin, it is a learning curve at 21, and she's playing a very tough Carrie Galusha, but boy, we'll see this Yukon team back. Jennifer Jones, some really big numbers in the back end, 86 and 88 for Jennifer and for Carly, and the missed opportunity for 3 and 2 by Inglis could hurt her long term. Our feature game, of course, and Melissa Adams under a lot of pressure by Rachel Homan, and that wonderful split that we showed in 3. That's Rachel Homan, and that's her week.
Bowman was in the bubble, lost that final to Team Canada, part of that incredible run. Right now as they chase after a 5th straight championship, which is impressive. 3-2 the final in our feature. A nice 2 by Heather Smith, Jill Brothers the draw. So here in 6 it is Kate Cameron. She has hammer, she has the red stones, and trying to pick up 2 wins on this final day of round robin play at the Scotties in Calgary. You know, that Caitlin Laws matchup against McCarville, easy for us in the booth, but McCarville had Alberta at one point up 6-1 in that game. We covered that game. Alberta battled back and won that one. You know, Caitlin Laws had a couple of tough ones, you recall, early in the week against Quebec as well. So it's easy, coulda, woulda, shoulda, you look back. But on this final day, put that behind you, find a way to get a win. The one thing that Laws has going for her, you know, the 2 tiebreakers are always number 1, the head-to-head, and number 2, it's that last stone draw to the button. Caitlin, by the way, is number 1,
which is huge
in that department. So if it does make a difference, we will find out as this day progresses.
Well, and it gives Caitlin the hope that, you know, if they can win, that good things can still happen. And you're right, Muddy, there will be games, that Quebec game Caitlin will look back on, and Krista yesterday, but that is part of the mental toughness of the sport. You cannot change history, you can only impact what is ahead of you. So it's not enough to say they parked it. It is really important to actually do that, and just the reality is both of those teams have opportunities if they can win.
You can't change history, you can create it, and that's what they're trying to do here on this Thursday.
Well said.
And Nova Scotia trying to apply a little bit of pressure to Kate Cameron.
Yeah, very flat, so no real double opportunity. You'd have to throw like a howitzer at it and hope that it goes out sideways. So this is about hitting and rolling underneath or grouping the stones. Maybe give you an opportunity.
Good spot. That's really good. They can't roll it that way. Ken's.
Okay, we need to get a little flop in to get the in. Do you like 10 or 9.5?
She's asking if you want to play 10 or 9.5.
Yeah, I think 9-8. Kind of like we'll be fine here. You guys can hold it.
That is the degree at this sport of exactness. Do you want to play 9-5 or 10? I'll throw 9-8.
9-8. Maybe 9.
A nose will not work. Needs to roll. It needs to roll in.
Not finishing at all. 10. Not roll it off.
Yeah, it's just so straight over there.
Okay. Yeah, I got a little.
You heard Kate, that comment. That was a perfect spot from Kelsey with her last stone.
Or we just nose.
Well, there's only one way out of 3 that Heather could go. That roll that way wouldn't get her in. A nose wouldn't get her in. Had to roll to the inside and did not get that. And so that gets Kate Cameron the opportunity to get out of this. Asking Kelsey to hit and roll in.
Watch the roll.
Okay, that's fine.
9-6 max set.
Yeah. I guess if we touch it on the way.
Trading opportunities here early in 6.
I think this is kind of a force too. If we get make a good one
around here,
double,
good.
that's all.
Yep. She has to make it though.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, Kels. 9-6. Yeah.
95?
Yep.
Yep.
closer.
Line's good.
7.
Okay, room,
all
close,
there.
Marie.
7.
Line's great.
7, 8.
It's all there. Line only.
8.
Line's great.
Yep. Hard. Hard
Hit.
for
I
weight.
just don't want it deep. No, not deep. Not too deep.
Oh, talk about taking
That's a good shot.
advantage
Great
of an
shot.
opportunity.
Really nice,
Very
Heather.
nice.
Really nice, Heather.
A little bit heavy.
Good job.
Okay.
Foot heavy.
Got it. 4, 5. Okay. I'll be patient with it.
Now she says a foot heavy, maybe 8 inches heavy. If that stone, if you move it towards us just a little bit, it makes it tougher for Kelsey Rock to sit on the corner. And if she did sit on the corner, she wouldn't be shot. But now if she's able to do that, she will be.
Tuppy! Yellow line! Where? Tuppy!
Holding nice.
Hard line! Where?
Reminds you of the old mixed doubles,
Hey,
right?
no
Throw your
bounce
stone,
yet.
get up, and go help
No
sweep.
bounce. Kels always can never bounce. Never bounce. I
Really
got a 4,
close.
5. You're gonna
Really
tap.
close.
You're gonna tap it.
Want to lock it on the side of that stone. Kelsey Rock, a little
Okay.
kiss, and it is shot stone.
And Muddy, that's where I would say that the one sweeper, it's difficult.
Shoot.
Mackenzie thought it needed sweeping and jumped on it. It wasn't until Kelsey got up there that they actually paused. And she had someone else give her what another view would be. If you're by yourself, you can just think, oh gosh, it's light, and bend down and start going. And she's used to having another voice to talk to
Okay,
her.
underneath.
Pardon?
Underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
10-5. 10-5.
Just joining her
You got it.
coverage, Megan Walter not in the lineup this morning. Talking to Kate this morning for the game, just not feeling great. So hopefully we
Stay close
are able
there.
to see her later on tonight. Their final game could mean everything tonight versus Clancy Grandy and BC, depending on the outcome here.
And Megan Walter is a
Yes,
tough
yes,
cookie,
yes,
so if she is not here today, she really is not feeling well.
Little big curl, Erin. Curl, right over.
Little jam on the yellow, and it will squeak out. So just the one shot
No, so
stone
do we
and wide
wanna
open.
roll?
We could try for it, but make sure we stick it.
So close.
It's just up.
I was up.
I got a 9-4.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ten.
So close to removing that stone and leaving herself Nova Scotia lying too, but with that rollout, Kate will try to stick exactly where it is.
Just on the beak.
What?
Just on the beak.
Yeah, we can try to flop a hair, but we got to stick around. So
You want to stay away from the yellow corner guard for sure.
Weight's good. Clean. 10.
whoa,
Yo.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa. Weight's good. Whoa.
Yep.
Yo. Yes. Right to it.
Clean.
Just clean. Good. Nice throw. Good throw.
You going that way?
Same weight.
Good
Good throw,
throw,
Kate. 10-6. Okay.
So Jill's going to try roll here, Kathy, maybe behind a little bit of that red stone, a little different path.
Sure, just even to make Kate work at it.
Yeah.
If she's able to roll to the right, she can be buried.
What weight are you throwing? 10-5?
No, 9-5.
She's throwing 9-5, playing the roll your way.
That was shockingly heavy on my last one.
Okay.
To tell you how loud it is, the sweepers are about 10 feet away from each other, and Marie had to yell at Erin so that she would know what the call was.
And after that bubble in 2021, they wouldn't trade it for anything, Kathy. No chance. Final stone, Joe Brothers here in 6 without. Wanted that little roll, and they'll get a lot of roll.
Okay. What was that?
9-6.
Is there any chance you could try that little split somehow with that red stone?
I know, I was saying go the whole time.
You probably wouldn't, Brian, just because of how far to the boards it is. For you to be splitting
I know we were
that,
going aggressive, but
you have to get a huge chunk of it to get in, and then your shooter may not.
That would have to be just out of desperation then. He had no other choice.
If the red stone was where the yellow stone is, I think you'd see Kate do it for
Give it a
sure.
try. Yeah. In the meantime, she'll just get a good look down a path here. She'll fire one down the center line for the blank. Cameron Hammer, 3-2 lead when we come back to Calgary and the Scotties. So Kathy, I grew up in a small town actually in Alberta, Boyle, Alberta. We had a little 3-sheeter of ice, and I remember being about that age, and you go to watch curling in person and how cool it was, and then you realized how hard it is when you go try it for the very first time. So nice to see some youngsters in the house this morning.
It is a sport that does look really easy, and you realize it's a little bit more difficult to be good at, but I'm a big fan of this school classes coming to see their slider. You get a little bit of excitement about it, and hopefully some of these kids go home and say to their parents, I would really like to be in the Scotties someday, and I'd like to try. Let's go to the club.
And we tell so many stories now about, you know, the young stars, curling stars, and they watch their heroes. You get to come out on the ice, and then you say, yeah, guess what? 10 years ago, now they're playing at a Scotties or at a Briar, and I guess it's arts and crafts with slider. It's a pretty good job, actually. Slider's a rock star, as are our competitors on the ice. All trying to be Team Canada as we're featuring Nova Scotia. By the way, the Women's Worlds in Sydney, Nova Scotia. It all begins March 16th. It's called a segue there, Kathy. You like that?
Beauty.
You like what I did there?
Well, and what an amazing opportunity. You know, the first time that I won, Brian, it was in Garmisch, Germany, and I thought, wow, what an amazing opportunity to travel, and it was. But my favorite world championship was in Brandon. You're in your own country, and in my case, in my own province, And so the team that comes out of this event that goes to Sydney will be the crowd favorite for sure in a Canadian World Championship, and that's very special.
Nova Scotia shot stone right now. It is Kate Cameron after that blank with hammer. In 7, up 3-2, throwing the Red Rocks.
9-5, little heavy, little heavy. Yep. Whoa, yes, little heavy. Yep. Hard.
Trying to get to the nose, make the double.
1-2, Marie Christensen makes them both go.
9.
Well done.
Good sweep, Joe. Heather, did you get that? 9.
And the big problem, Stone, for Kate Cameron is the guard. So asking Mackenzie to run back the guard, maybe pick out something that's back there.
Whoa, yes! 8-5. Whoa. Good.
Lovely. 2 disappear. Still that yellow stone, but now it's out in the open.
And that's the key for Mackenzie. Not only got rid of the yellow guard up front, got the stone off the forefoot. Those stones were in really good position for Nova Scotia.
And as you pointed out, Kathy, I mean, for Elias, doesn't, usually the lead stone, not usually attempting those types of shots. So that's got to give her a little bit of confidence in her back pocket going forward.
Well, it will for sure. As a lead, you're playing a lot of finesse shots. You're playing come-arounds, you're playing freezes. And when you're hitting, it's usually because your opponent has slid into the house, but you're not playing run-backs, that's for sure.
Yes. Okay.
Elias 86% on her hits so far this morning as we check other scores. Carrie Galusha up by 4 on Bailey Scoffin. Jennifer Jones leading by 2, but it's Daniel Inglis with hammer there. And Rachel Holman up by 4 on New Brunswick.
Well, in that Manitoba game, it has not been all light and sunshine for Team Jones. Jennifer had to draw to the Hearts against 4 in the last end and did. Wow. That is a small port.
Weight's good. Weight's good.
I guess the pro miss here, Kathy, would be inside and open it up at the very least. Maybe roll your shooter.
Wow.
Or you just make the shot through the port, roll it over, top button, shot stone.
What a wonderful shot. She had no room by either guard through the perfect weight.
That is a shooter. What a job. Here's the
Watch
replay.
This.
Wow.
No room by any less weight. She's on the yellow. Any more weight, she's on the red, and she rolls underneath. That is a shot. So Heather trying to come around and freeze on top of that stone and make the scoring area very small for Manitoba's Kate Cameron if she's going to score 2.
Yep. 7. Weight's good. 7. 7-8. A little bump. Little bump.
Yep, do it. Lock it. No bounce.
No bounce.
No bounce.
Really nice, Heather.
Nice shot,
Yeah,
guys.
great weight there and a good rebound shot, response shot from Heather Smith.
Okay, thanks. Okay, 15. Okay. Probably the same weight you gave me going this way.
For this one,
Yeah. I was on that for a while.
Okay.
Lighter's better. Line only right now.
Max
Top
line.
8.
Close.
Top 8.
Close
Yep.
line.
Line.
Yes.
Line only.
Hard, Kens. Hard, you gotta
get on top and prevent any promotion of that stone by Nova Scotia that was just thrown, trying to just duck it around the corner.
Good.
A lot of sweeping for Mackenzie Elias this morning.
Well, this is why you train all year. Physical fitness is such a huge part of our sport now. Mackenzie in the gym all the time, and I'm sure she's grateful for that now.
They're just not quite carrying as well as like on this path.
Yeah, you got it.
This one isn't as good as everyone.
10? Yeah. I'm going out a little wider, so it could be a little rougher out here.
Oh, 5, 10, yeah.
I'll give you 10.
Where are they going here, Kathy?
They're looping around everything. And it's interesting, you heard Kelsey and Mackenzie talking about how they feel that in this path, it's not sliding as good as some other paths. It can be because the ice hasn't been used as much, not as many stones on this wide in-turn side. It can also be that the rocks have been textured and they can be a little bit sharper, which means they stop a little bit quicker.
And yeah, not
I just didn't slide as much as I thought.
the intended shot.
Again, discussions about not sliding as far.
I'm trying to stay here.
I was thinking if you were a little like
Then I might have another way. 9.
I'm just hitting and rolling.
I think you can just lose it. Yep.
Yep. 9. 9, yeah.
So 2 options for Kelsey. One of them, the peel is absolutely fine. The other, in the first call by Kate, was to hit and roll to the right, almost as a corner guard, but something that Kate can run in, keeping in mind she is a hitter and will look at those runs more often than not.
Clean.
But peeling it out is fine too.
Good. I got 9.
We talked about the texturing of the stones by Chief Ice Technician Mike Merklander. He informs all the athletes beforehand. Obviously, the second time it's been done at this competition. Kathy, what have you noticed since day one, Friday night, to now, if anything?
Whereas this way, if I'm deep, she could freeze us out. But if I'm deep on this, she still can't get shot.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
Just
so
listen
if
to
she's
Kate
ever
for a
shocked, she's
second.
gonna be
Not a
peaceful.
lot, to be really honest with you. I felt that yesterday after they textured them the first time, there were more straight spots, honestly. I was looking for movement in the morning, thinking, you know, we're going to see something really different. And I didn't. And that's a credit to Merck, because what he would have done is clipped less to replicate what had been before. But with the straight spots yesterday, he's looking at, as once we move forward to the elimination round, they don't want to touch the rocks anymore. And he wasn't confident that they wouldn't straighten out even more, which is why they textured again. But this morning, there's a little bit more movement, but not a whole ton. But we are not seeing straight spots, so that's good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to get some feedback from the players after this draw and going forward to
Yeah, you can definitely
Championship Sunday.
Yeah. I guess just if we miss, she might slam this.
Yeah, I know.
I think we might have to hit that, Kels.
I think so too, and then
And I think we're trying to go here.
Yep.
Because I don't want to disrupt anything, right? Even if I nose it, at least I have a tap. I have a shot for the next one, right?
you'll have one or the other.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the worry. If they
I like a
leave
10.
that stone
like that
there,
too.
is it
Right here.
something that Jill Brothers
finished
would
at the
use,
end.
keeping in mind that both of these skips are
I think we
really
have to
big
hit this 'cause
hitters
she can
and
slam it.
prefer that shot?
And I think it's pretty risk-free for her to try it.
Yeah.
So roll right to the center line.
So
And then
there
I'll
you
have the
hear
draw
the
on both
explanation.
sides.
So you hit that stone, you take away what your opponent can use to get rid of your stone,
Same weight as Kels.
No, I'm going to give you
and
a
then
10
there
because I
will be
can't
a draw
disrupt
for
the middle.
Kate, either the in-turn or the
Even if I
out-turn.
nose this, I have
the
it then
second
to
point.
tap as well, right? Like I don't think they're slamming it if it's our rock.
I like this. You got it.
Oh, I agree. If she replaces it and stays right there, I don't know that Jill's going to run a red into a yellow-red combo, but she sure would a yellow to yellow.
Weight's good. Yep. Clean. Whoa. Clean.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa. Curl.
So Elias has to swing over to make the stone curl. Now off, there's the hit, there's the roll.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Kate.
And still shot stone on the Hearts.
Yep.
Does belong to
I
Manitoba.
still got it both ways. I think that's good enough.
That's okay.
I still got it both ways, hey?
Yeah. Good weight, 10. That's just very straight.
Oh, I'm never playing that.
Give her the draw.
It's a tough draw, I think I still need more.
Just cross center with
Just
it.
a hair, yeah. Just a guard.
Yep, sounds good.
What'd you get on that split?
So Jill
that?
trying to
Split?
guard off the
I had
easier
97.
side to draw to the forefoot
I think that 15
for the
is
second
good.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Should be perfect.
6-0 Rachel Holman taking on New Brunswick here,
So
Kathy.
just kind of guard a piece of the red.
Well,
and
all
right.
pressure
just cross
on
the
Melissa Adams.
center.
Needs to get to the forefoot, or she's electing in this case to play the hit, it looks like.
A Holman win, and she will clinch first in the pool.
No ad at all. 1, 2. I think we have to go.
In our feature, Jill Brothers delivering the intern. Melissa Adams, final stone on sheet D, the update sheet.
Whoa, gotta go across. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa, it's there.
Whoa.
Brothers the high guard.
Wait, you're
On the
fine, you're
update
fine.
sheet, it's the nose hit, and right on the money.
Light ones, they
So New
walk.
Brunswick within 3
Those light ones.
after 7. So what is left here for Kate Cameron? Can you draw
Basically
in there?
just
Can you
flip
find
the
those
T10s,
hearts for
that's
2?
your best
You
odds.
sure can. That intern really warps. You saw Jill's a
It's,
little bit
2 brooms
soft
wider than you.
and over curl. Didn't change the look at all
Yeah.
for Kate.
And there's nothing else here for a multiple score, is there, Kathy? This is the shot, right?
It is the shot.
Max right now.
I think you're really close.
T-line. Line's good. Room.
The intern drop,
Yep.
final stone in 7.
Take a look, Kens. Take a look.
Picked up a
You're there,
pair
you're
back
there,
in
you're
2,
there,
did
you're
Kate Cameron.
Whoa. Whoa. Curl always.
Curl if anything.
Curl always.
There's a
It
swing
looks
around.
there. It's
So
heavy.
she'll
It's there.
switch. It is looking heavy.
Okay,
Has
good
to
try,
curl
Kate.
up
Try,
and
Kate.
stop. Not bad, but
one,
you know
yeah.
what? That 1.5 foot makes the difference. So just the single. Kate Cameron needs 2 wins today to qualify for the playoffs. She leads by 2.
Okay.
Thursday morning in Calgary. Mackenzie Elias delivering for Team Manitoba. A must win for Kate Cameron if she hopes to qualify for the playoffs. You're just joining our coverage. Megan Walter not in the lineup for Manitoba, not feeling great. So a 3-person rotation here for Manitoba for this feature game.
And so now Heather's going to throw a guard. I was a little bit confused because it is the 8th end. It is the perfect time with Hammer to score 2. And to do that, you want to have guards in play, and you don't want to be hitting. And you can do a delayed guard. We've seen that a lot. People will hit the stone in the forefoot and then throw the corner, and that's what she's doing. I was hoping they weren't going to just run it up and down.
Weight's good. Weight's really good. Yeah, always Marie. Keep her moving. Keep her moving.
And always Marie, because she is pushing that stone out towards the wings and away from the center line.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
I don't mind.
And then we rip.
Yeah.
That's an option. The other option is that you throw a center.
Yeah, I think so. I think this will slide nice. In the first end, or she just
Top
didn't know
eight.
fast. Okay. Give you the same. Yeah.
Well, lots of extra rocks. It's too bad we can't divide it on the visual that you're looking at between the lead stones that she usually throws and that extra rock line that she's had to throw runbacks and all kinds of really different sorts of shots today.
Just had a really big ad.
Pardon?
Just had a big ad. I liked her kick.
Yeah, it's quite aggressive.
Yeah.
I would say a hair too much.
Hey.
Throw the corner, use the corner. Here goes Nova Scotia.
Hold on.
Okay. You like this? Or do you need another guard?
Yeah.
No, I like that. A 90? 90's plenty.
Normally another guard could be okay, but it is the placement of that PEI stone. If it were really long, you could play a tighter one. If it was tight, you could throw a longer one, but it's in the middle. So any other guard that you throw really just makes it double easier, and so that's why they're going in.
You need this, curl it. Curl it.
Yeah, curl. We're bumping it
guys,
out.
hard, you gotta
Bumping
go
it out.
hard.
And this path is cruising.
Hard. Oh, it's like 12 now.
But there is the backing. It is shot still and still Manitoba. We talk about greatness all week long. Carrie Enerson trying to chase an unprecedented 5th straight title.
Can't hear you.
And this woman was outstanding, winning 4 in a row, 6 all time, and one of the greatest, Kathy, to ever do it.
Oh, I love playing Colleen. She was always so feisty and into the game. Very defensive as a player. Played a very simple game, but was just brilliant at it.
Like if you roll out,
incredible
it's really
teammates
bad
over the
well,
years.
right?
Yeah, I like ripping if
We
we're
are
one over there.
shot. And like regardless, I think you take a crack at the double on your next one, right?
Yep.
They're kind of running out of, like they might freeze on that, which is okay, then we rip, or then we hit.
They've got to prolong that for the whole
But I
end.
feel like a sneaky 3 still on the board if we don't peel this.
Yep, I like the
Right?
rip.
I don't think, Kathy, you can ever go wrong, you know, in this situation. Rip the guard, rip away.
Absolutely. You are up 2 points. You do not have hammer.
You got it, Kelly.
Marie was deep on hers, but you can't assume that she will be on the next one. You go around. You're again flirting with the corners. Peeling it makes the most sense.
Taylor Stevens, the alternate. And what a great resource to sit and chat curling with Colleen Jones all week long.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
Well, and her timeouts have been terrific. She'll come out and give opinions, and one time yesterday they were like, we really like this shot, and she was like, well, it's probably not a good idea.
But I kind of like the.
I kind of like that. Do you like
Jennifer
that?
Jones, the great Joneses on the ice side by side this morning. Of course, both have 6 titles all time. But most Scotties games played all time. She won't catch Colleen because we know it's Jennifer's final Scotties. So you look at the names and the greatness right there, Kathy.
Well, you do, and you look through that order. Marianne Arsenault, such a brilliant player for so long. Kim Kelly was one of the best. Nancy Delahunt's not listed on that, but there are a legion of players that Colleen Jones played with that it's not just games that she played, but it is also the wins that she had. She wasn't just a team that came to the Scotties. She was a force every time she showed up.
Her last Scotties was Kingston 2013.
Mine's really good. Make it good.
And played with Marianne Arsenault that year as the second.
She had a hog to hog. We were
Like
kind of
that?
in between.
I like throwing it harder though.
Now it's not frozen, so piecing it out, and depending on
Yeah, I think so.
where Kelsey hits this, she
Just
may
10.
clip the other one as well.
Weight's good. Depends more than I wanted.
Close. Yep. Yes.
Yep.
Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. No.
Whoa.
Great shot.
Nice.
9-8.
Very nice. Avoids the jam. Counts 1 and 2 here in 8.
Thank you.
Right,
Little
yeah,
low?
nose it. Nose.
Yeah.
Okay.
9-5? You got it.
Still a chance here for Nova Scotia to score their 2.
The lower percentage for Heather is the hits, and in those shots, often we've heard the number just being wrong. Maybe underthrowing a little bit or overthrowing a little bit.
Gotta go. You really gotta go.
Hard to hold it. To it. Hard to hold
Erin Carmody trying to save this one, hold the yellow stone, hold the shooter in general. And you could hear right away the weight was down out of her handler, Kathy, just as you were talking about that.
Yeah.
Same weight.
And that'll get Manitoba off the hook here, a chance to put the pressure right back and force Nova Scotia here in 8.
And Kelsey would love to stick this stone and have a force for her opponent.
Weight's good.
Clean.
Weight's
Whoa. Whoa.
good. Hair firm.
Clean. No.
Whoa.
Can't. Off.
It's got to
You're rolling
curl
out.
up to stick.
Sick.
And with that weight, it's going
That's
to roll
crazy.
out.
It wasn't down. 9-8.
Sorry. Good sweep.
Good here. You got it.
Okay, so Jill showing that she does very much want to score 2 in this end.
Sliding nice and
Yeah, it's nice here.
Looking for the freeze.
Yours didn't quite come up. Okay, 90.
Okay.
Blank, I think. So
That's what we said too. Blank is good here.
yeah. So if they freeze, I think we're just blowing this up.
Yeah.
Meaning that even if Heather makes this perfectly, Kate can throw that really big weight enough to have all the stones go. Remembering they resurfaced these stones, they redid the striking bands, they definitely pop.
7, I think you can go.
And so even a frozen stone, everything can go with that weight.
Curl it. Curl. All curl. Curl. Hard curl. No bounce. We gotta go. Yep. Go. Come on. You gotta go.
It
That's a
really
good
came
shot.
down. Sorry.
Yeah, nice push.
Now, there still is some space. They were working hard to get it there.
Really comes down there.
Like nose does it too. So
Yeah, anywhere high.
Yeah.
Down. What weight are you here?
heel. I think we're just making the yellow go.
Yeah.
Both go. It doesn't change
I like the
anything.
blank. Yeah, for them.
Got nose to anywhere high.
Got it.
Easy on the clean.
Down to the 4th rock throwers here in this 8th end. 4 stones remaining.
Clean.
Kate Cameron.
Yep.
Yep.
Whoa.
Clean, just clean. Okay, good.
And she'll rip that successfully.
Throw.
Player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. Jill Brothers throws the 4th rock. Kate Cameron, your skip, and it is advantage Manitoba.
And you wonder
If we don't nail
sometimes,
it,
I
then we
talked
can't
about
play.
Kate in the beginning of the
Chances are she'll be rolling
show.
out if
They
you're good
played
enough,
a
right?
very strong game against Rachel
like-
Homan and did lose,
Go if you
and
got-
came out against Jennifer
Well, if you
Jones
bounce off
and
it all, then
scored
she's
in
sitting
one
two.
and
So,
was set up
that's my thought.
very well to steal in two, but Jennifer made a vintage Jennifer shot, a run back double, and that seemed to change the tide. But I would say in the last 3 or 4 games, Kate is completely embracing the skipping position and skipping at the Scotties, and we've seen a real difference.
8-8. Get a little hot. Whoa, clean.
She admitted to me a couple days back she was our feature morning draw. Didn't have her best stuff, but has picked up momentum. And in chatting this morning, just before she took to the ice, she said, we just need a good day here. Need a great day, get it done. And so far, so good
Roll to the middle.
Yeah.
here against Nova Scotia.
Safe throw.
I mean, all you can ask for, Kathy,
I don't know, I think
on the
make her make
final day
something.
of round
She can
robin play,
stop it,
have
right?
a chance. Give yourself a shot, right?
Yeah, absolutely, and not having to,
If I roll out, who cares?
you know, like
But
Clancy Grandy's watching to see what's
think
going
maybe
on.
make her
She
make
would love
something.
to be in. But it doesn't have to happen because she can still win tonight and control that. You hate to be sitting on the couch pacing back home going, this is time to throw your bat in turn. You just don't want to have to do that. It's control it, your own destiny is always the best one.
9-5. Just easy, clean. Clean.
Whoa.
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 Would like to stick around, obviously, and make
Whoa,
Jill
curl.
Brothers deliver
Curl, curl,
a meaningful rock.
curl. Okay, just max set.
So
That's
it'll
fine,
be a
Kate.
free throw here for Jill Brothers. Chart a
It's fine.
spot on the ice,
That was
rip
weird.
it through,
I was on,
and
like-
the blank.
He's gonna throw a 10-5
Sure.
just for a nice kick.
Okay.
No, what turn?
What? Out turn, I assume.
I don't know. She put the broom in closer at first, whatever.
Oh.
Just a nice 10-5.
Okay.
It's interesting. You say whatever, Kathy, but if you would you care? Like, do you want a
Yes.
certain path instead of
Yes.
just whatever?
It shouldn't be a whatever. Anytime you have a free throw, it's an opportunity. You may have a shot to win the game in 10 or to tie, and you're going to want to know what the ice does. So throw it in a spot you don't know. Get something out of it.
Okay.
Close game in our feature. Blank on the board, 4-2. Manitoba leads. Back at Winsport, back in Calgary for the Scotties for the first time since 2021 under the bubble, and this year under the lights, fans in attendance, championship weekend approaching, final day, round robin play. You see the blank on the board in 8. So here in 9, it's a 4-2 advantage for Kate Cameron, and the situation is very simple for her. Win both, and she will qualify for the playoffs.
Well, and very much like last stand, that is clearly the Nova Scotia playbook. They throw it in the house, or the other team throws it in the house, they hit it, and then it is the delayed corner. And that delayed corner has gone up, but because they've ignored the stone in the house, Kate Cameron will guard. And that is a little bit over. And because of how good of a stone that is, Nova Scotia wants to deal with it.
You saw Taylor McDonald back there on the bench, Kathy, obviously jotting down some notes. What is the alternate or the fifth player doing back there? Is it charting stones? You're maybe just making notes for your briefing after the game? What is the role?
It's interesting because every team will ask their alternate to do different things. Sometimes if you have a coach and an alternate, so let's take, for example, Glenn Howard. Glenn Howard is looking at who's throwing what kind of stones. He's looking at strategies that other teams use. If you throw a corner guard, where do they go? He'll be watching pass. We heard Reed Carruthers come out last night in the 8th end, I believe it was the timeout or the 10th, and Carey said, where do you think I should take for ice? So they're looking for those kinds of things to give to their team if they go out. Alternates often are being really supportive of the team. They're looking at those kinds of things, but they're also running the brooms out, changing broom heads, making sure that if somebody needs a protein bar, they've got a protein bar. They're doing more supportive things for the team. Now, Taylor is a one-man show because Cameron is the only team without a coach, so she may be doing a bit of everything.
Good. That's fine. 9-7.
Yeah. 9-5? Just a 9-5? 9-5. Okay. Right here. Hit. I still think a hair more, maybe, Heather? Yeah, they are finishing up here, but I don't want to overcurl. We need to keep our shooter.
Well, there's a great example of why it's so critical that everyone watches the ice. Marie has been, and she's used to playing backhand, asking for just a little bit more to make sure she sticks around.
Marie Christensen, the double rolls behind cover. That one red will hang out, though, back 12, and it is Nova Scotia shot stone.
Hit. Yeah, up half. Might be a little stiff. It's in the 4-foot line. Okay, we're going with bump.
Jones, Inglis, Manitoba, Ontario, sheet B, Kathy.
Well, opportunities for both skips. Neither of them making it. Jennifer tried to come through a port and just ticked on a guard. Danielle tried to tap a stone back, and she did, but she tapped her own back so far, it didn't wind up in the 4-foot. So with Jennifer guarding on her last one, this is slashing her outside corner guard into the 4-foot, trying to score 2.
She made a shot similar early in the week. It was a run back successfully. Can she do it here? Inglis, she'll run it right by. It had to be hit pretty thin.
Pardon?
A steal of 1 for Jennifer Jones. That 5-1 record and a 3-point lead after 8.
I wasn't, but yeah.
That's a funny comment. Danielle says to Jennifer, I was hoping it was going to come up, and Jennifer says, I wasn't.
Well, at least she's honest.
Yeah. And you know what? That's not a mean-spirited conversation.
No.
These are people that have a lot of respect for each other.
Well, Danielle herself, and we asked a lot of the skips about Jennifer and her final Scotties, and I mean, just the glowing admiration, and with Danielle working for Curling Canada, seeing Jennifer behind the scenes, in front of the cameras, on the ice, a lot of mutual respect.
11. Okay, thanks. What was that?
Well, this is not the style of play that Nova Scotia wanted to play in this 9th band, trying to score 2. They are now finding themselves chasing Kate Cameron and her team, and they had to remove that stone, or at least move it. They could have tapped it sideways and behind the tee line, but there's right now no way to get in on the in-turn side if it was there and left alone.
Curl, Ken, curl. Curl for a
Elias
piece.
trying to get it to curl over for Rock.
You gotta go, we're not killing this.
And enough speed to kill the yellow. Shooter goes 2.
That's right, Kels. Good speed.
Now you have a chance.
Speed's the same, hey? Yeah, it's good. Yep. Like 90, 95 should be perfect.
Heather Smith, the intern drop.
8. Close. Close. 8. Coming down. 6. Very good. 6. 5. 6. 5. 6. Aaron's. Hard.
All you got, Aaron.
Hard, guys. Hard.
Keep
Hard. Right back. Right back.
That's good. Great
That's
shot.
a really nice spot. A good drag by the front end.
Very nice, and
Nice,
high
Heather.
enough in the house that there's no freeze opportunity. But it did come out a bit, so trying to look through the hole. Oh, it's small.
Mackenzie's in the hack trying to see what she can see
That's right, it's gonna fall here.
for her skip. There you go.
Straight here.
Kate will take another look from the hack.
Picking it.
I think so, I think that's the call.
Yep,
And if I
next
touch the guard,
Okay.
Now this out turn, if Mackenzie
feel the
jumps
guard,
it
it's
at
fine.
all, will back up.
So stay right where you put it.
I think so, yeah. I think you'll fall a hair, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Be patient. Got it.
%90 on her hits so far this morning.
Yes! Hard!
Kate Cameron in her first. Want to get by the guard? She does. Oh, what a shot. 8-ball corner pocket. Beautiful precision there from Kate Cameron.
Well, she called that it would fall back just that little
call.
bit. But boy,
her on the
watch
guard at one
how close she gets to the guard. Great brushing by Mackenzie. Great call by Kelsey. Look at this.
Right by it and picks it out clean.
Very good. Yeah, nice shot. Good throw.
Buy a bit more, right?
Okay.
And
You
so
got it,
for
Jill.
Jill, we'll try to get back in there, taking a little bit more ice so that she doesn't do what Heather did. Heather had perfect weight. It just over curled and gave Kate that opportunity to pick it out. So with a little bit more ice, maybe get right behind and do not allow that same shot.
Think still straight. 6. Hey, Aaron.
Got it,
Hey,
girl.
Aaron. 6.
Hard.
7.
Gotta go back.
Hard.
Get it over there.
All the way. Hard.
Gotta
You saw that first stone really finish and curl. This one is buried, but
14-4.
behind that tee line.
And that's the problem for Nova Scotia. They had to bury
Mine is
it.
taking a slightly different path than Heather's.
Yeah, I know. It's kind
Yeah.
of weird. I don't know if the rocks are just a little not mismatched, but yeah. Nice throw, nice weight.
Yeah, it was a really nice throw.
Yeah.
We just had to go to get it over there.
And that's a great comment by Aaron. They're not necessarily mismatched, but if you thought you knew what they were going to do, they've textured them. So they may not be the
I think
same
that
as the
difference
last
of,
time you
like,
played on the sheet.
3 inches of ice is huge there because it stays on that outside the 8-foot line a little longer. I mean, she's taking significantly less than, right? But
You didn't touch it?
Yeah. You got it. Nice and through.
Can you get that?
Hey, line's good.
Fourth draw this morning for Kate Cameron in this game.
Good.
Here comes the intern.
Help her! Help her!
You want to be shot, but even if you're not shot, you want to be close so that you close the scoring area down for Jill Brothers to score 2.
It's got to curl. Curl, 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 curl. Curl, set.
That's good spot, Kate. Just tap.
So available the tap for 2 here for Jill Brothers. It was interesting, they were talking about paths of ice and the broom, and Kate took actually less, and it still didn't finish as much.
It does curl quite a bit here, doesn't it?
Yep. We can pull it over. Do you like, what, like an 11 and a half?
11.5 or
Like
yeah,
a
11
tweener?
Probably throw
Yeah.
like forward,
Right.
like an 11 or so. Yeah, I think probably 11. With that
Well,
ice.
from the hack, and I'm not sitting in the hack, obviously, but I am behind the sheet.
Yeah, that looks perfect.
It's edge to edge open plus, lots of room.
Like a tweener weight. Yeah, that's perfect. Yep. You can see all of it too. So.
Similar
Okay, got
shot
some air,
to
so you got
what
her?
Carrie Anderson threw last night to close things out against Caitlin Laws.
Line coming at us.
Just quiet weight so that it can catch the
Yeah,
curl.
let her know the weight. Yep.
A chance to tie things up coming home here in 9.
11.
Jill Brothers, final stone.
11. Yep. 11. Yes. 11. Whoa, whoa. Yes. Yep. 11. Whoa.
On and off.
Aaron.
Little curl from Carmody.
Go, 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 go.
Great
Oh,
shot, Jill.
lovely shot. Jill Brothers ties things up, coming home in 10.
Did you get that, Heather?
Nova Scotia not going anywhere yet. It's 4-4 here in Calgary.
Let's give her some. Learn from Oliver.
It's been a great battle. Nova Scotia, Heather Smith, 4-4 tie. Hammer belonging to Kate Cameron. And Manitoba coming home in 10, throwing the red rocks. The situation is very clear for Manitoba. If Cameron can win this one, and then it sets up a showdown tonight versus Clancy Grandy, and that would be for the final spot in the group. But first things first, Nova Scotia trying to play spoiler here in 10.
Well, that first stone thrown by Mackenzie Elias in a perfect position. You know that Nova Scotia is going to use the free guard zone. Erin Carmody doing a great job of having some separation and also both touching the center line. That is so critical, as they cannot be ticked over.
Okay, I thought a hair more. We're close.
You literally, Kathy, couldn't walk down and place them any better. It's
Close. Yep.
very nice curling early.
Top 8.
Room.
We're to it.
Room. Close. No, no, no. We got more
Right
line.
to it. Finish if
More
you
line.
can, Kel. Small
Curl
bounce.
if you can. Curl if you can.
Small bounce.
Lock it on. Lock it on. You're really close. Keep going. Curl, 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 curl for no stagger. Go, go, go. Great pair.
Good.
Yeah,
Really good.
Elias,
4-6.
too. She answers the bell, doesn't she?
Two great shots. That is what Mackenzie does the most often as the regular lead on this team.
No, I just want to know where.
No, the intern's
Around
good.
I think it's like we want to get to I just need to know where. We don't, if you like.
Both teams
whatever
still
turn
do
you
have
like.
their timeouts,
just
respectively,
can't
one each.
See your broom where you wanted the location.
Okay.
So we don't care what turn.
Yeah, I think that.
And is it all the way back 4?
Yeah. Oh,
That's
yeah.
just my question.
Yeah, it is back here, but I like
Okay,
this turn. I
sure.
think.
That's all we needed to know.
Kind of like the intern.
I did too, because we've seen
You know, good on Jill, though, to come down, get the information. We're all on the same page. It's a critical part of the game.
So this is smarter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, good
Yeah,
call.
so it is back 4. So it's a little slower on this side.
And they couldn't see Heather's broom as well, so they weren't sure whether she was calling the freeze on the 2 stones belonging to Manitoba, which she did touch at one point, or the back 4. And you don't want to be throwing for top 12 if the call is back 4.
Yep, gotta go for weight. Yep, keep going for weight.
Take a look.
Yep, get it over there.
Hard, Jill.
Get it over there. You're moving it.
Keep going, keep going.
Almost there. Almost there.
Hard. All the way.
Really good
sweep.
sweep. That's good.
Handshakes, the Battle of the North, and a 12-3 victory for Carrie Galusha over Bailey Scoffin.
Well, Carrie Galusha, regardless of record, is always one of the toughest teams to play at a Scotties.
No, you're good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Follow the shooter. Good.
Okay.
And Mackenzie will open things up a little bit.
Can call a timeout if you want. Yeah, I think that's the shot.
Yeah.
But
Do you want to? Wondering if we ever jiggle them to get
yeah, play the tap.
And handshakes as well. And clinching top spot. Rachel Holman, Team Ontario, still perfect. Another win, 9-3 over New Brunswick. She is indeed the #1 seed in the group. And Rachel will wrap things up tonight, actually, against Nova Scotia.
So a tough day for Nova Scotia coming in.
I got the same.
5.
Don't want to.
5.
Might be to
Right,
it.
freeze.
Okay.
Line's
Yeah, straight.
Line's good. Wait on me. Wait.
Okay, whoa.
Wait. We're bouncing a bit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just trying to freeze this top one.
Okay.
Whoa.
So that little tap, I think, will make Manitoba shot stone. It's
Even
close.
here, the exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said same, and I'm like.
And at this point for Kate, not really concerned about the situation in the house. She probably is shot muddy, but the bigger problem is the stones out front. So trying to ask Kelsey for sure to peel the front, maybe get both guards.
Whoa. Curl.
And she's on the
Follow
wrong
this
side
one.
to make it curl,
Right
but
over,
she'll rip
right
it.
over.
The yellow gone, and look at that red spilling in.
That's good.
And more importantly, the
Huge.
path up top is open.
Sorry, I didn't tell you which one.
Yep. Yeah, I like it.
and knows it.
We still have a lot of rocks left. I
Great
don't
shot by
hate
Kelsey.
that.
That whole front is
Good
now
speed.
clear.
Wish
Are
I
we
could say that
shot?
was like.
I don't think so anymore since Marie just won. They're shot, eh?
Okay, well, we need something to freeze to
Yeah.
eventually, so
Yeah, and
it's just now or later, I don't know.
like just
like
staying
one more
here is
guard?
good,
We
right?
don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think one
Just-
more guard.
just-
So we're talking about moving this back to here.
I think it's a little too early.
I think
I
so.
kind of think so too. One
Yeah.
more guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
you
I
wanna
just
call
don't
a
want to.
timeout?
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we should because I don't want to give her the slash into those two, and they're in good spots, right?
I mean, yeah.
Like Kate's so good at blasting.
I know.
As Nova Scotia calls a timeout, Colleen Jones will come out. How about Jennifer Jones? We'll check in on her and Danielle Inglis.
Well, Jennifer buried on her final stone, and so Danielle trying to run it back, but has to make sure she doesn't nut it because she's running a Jones stone back.
Assuming she's going to feel at some point she might go, geez, I might be looking at it.
Inglis, run it back. Oh, she clipped it, but could not move it enough.
Center line. Yeah, center line.
Thanks.
But I don't, but
Still try one more?
But if you want to make it on your second
How are you feeling?
You let us know, Danielle. What are you feeling?
Try and take one. She is. Yeah, but she would do the same in the house. Yeah. And I'd
Where are you
rather
guys
keep her
feeling?
out of the house for a while.
Try to take 4 on Jen? Are you guys okay with shake? That way we can walk all the way down the ice. Okay, guys.
And there it is, handshake. So a win for Jennifer Jones.
Thank you.
You know, it's the final game of this year's Scotties for Danielle Inglis. And
Thanks for the game.
yeah, it's pretty cool stuff right there.
Thank you. Amazing. Don't make me cry. I'm gonna miss you guys. You too. You too.
And that has been a story this week.
God.
Lots of times we see this.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And Danielle, of course, we talked about her being with Curling Canada, so she would have been around for a lot of Jennifer's victories. Lots of interviews and special moments.
Ben Howard, the coach, and you know, it's
Good win.
going to be an emotional weekend for Jennifer Jones as they've wrapped up second spot in their group as well. So job well done, Team Ontario, Danielle Inglis. Meantime, a timeout was called on our feature. Colleen Jones came out. The stone now delivered. And you can see the center line guard. They just talked about how many stones were left, and I think that was the discussion there, Kathy. Throw the guard.
It was. For Colleen Jones, she said, you know, keep her busy
That's good.
chasing a guard for a little bit because all you need to do is make one good shot. And so for Kate, no decision to be made. That guard is up there. It's in her way, and we'll peel it.
Clean. Good.
Kelsey Rock lets it go away, and we just showed you the update. Danielle Inglis, we know it's her last game at this year's Scotties. We hope she is back. But how about that? Your final game in your first Scotties against Jennifer Jones, the GOAT, in what will be Jennifer's final Scotties. We know that. So tip of the cap to Danielle Inglis, one of the nicest people in curling.
Well, she spent her career taking pictures of people doing just this, and now she gets to be part of that moment.
Yeah, is that max ice?
I think so. We just haven't thrown this weight here, so I don't know how long it's going to track.
I think it'll track for a bit.
I think that's close, though.
Yeah, it looks
let's
good.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, 75 split.
Close, Aaron.
In a 4-4 tie. Nova Scotia trying to play spoiler here in 10.
Close, Marie. 10. Hard, Marie. Hard, Marie. Hard, Marie. Yep. Keep her going. Keep her going. Hard on that, Jill. You gotta go.
Tap, tap on the Reds, and it will be now shot stone, Team Nova Scotia.
That bounced pretty hard, eh?
Yeah, it
I didn't think it was going that far.
The game story is brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Oh, we always go back to the second. That really set the tone for the game. Two really good shots by Kate Cameron. to set it up, but an opportunity in 9 for Jill Brothers to tie this game up. And even though it has felt momentum for Team Cameron this morning, it's tied. Anything can happen. Still some very good numbers by Kate, but Jill has brought hers up.
Must win Team Manitoba in a 4-4 tie.
No. So I think I just want to do this.
Okay.
So 9-5?
9-5? Yeah. I like that.
Do you think that's good?
Yep, just tie then.
Right here?
Okay.
If it's thin, you do this too. So
Yeah, that's fine too.
Here's the problem for Kate Cameron. These 2 stones are locked. She can't do anything with them if Nova Scotia gets to the 4-foot. And so the objective of this is to not hit, because a hit drives it straight onto her own, but to move those 2 yellow stones apart. Her red stone behind it will likely drag a little bit into the 4-foot, but it is going to sort of scatter those yellow stones. One will scooch off to the left, and then at least there's going to be a path to the 4-foot or some kind of run if she needs it.
9-5.
It's always a great game when you bring up scooch, Kathy. You know it.
whoa, 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 whoa.
A
No
little
roll,
bit
no
more
roll, no
weight
roll.
than she was planning, I think.
Great shot.
But that red will trickle now. Shot stone, and the angle's a bit better here.
And the yellows are unlocked.
Great throw. I think that's
Yeah,
about
I
as good
think
as
that's
Under 3 minutes remaining for Nova Scotia. They have used their timeout. Manitoba still has a timeout with over 3 minutes remaining.
And so this now, the tap.
Yeah, a little high side.
Little high side, yep.
Yeah.
Try to get it to shot.
Yep, let's go.
I think an 80 is pretty close.
Yeah, okay.
75, 80 maybe.
Okay.
I think I had like a 70 on Heather.
Yeah, me too.
And
And
it
she
really
moved, and
bounced
she was
pretty
moving
hard.
2 rocks. So.
Yeah, that
And
was
you want to
too
keep
much,
your
I think.
shooter in
Yeah,
front
yeah,
there.
we
So.
do.
Four rocks remaining. 10th end in a 4-4 tie.
Little big, little hot, little hot.
Close, straight,
Really
straight.
close.
Whoa, whoa, little big.
Little hot.
Whoa. Curl. Curl.
Yep, 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 yep.
Little tap for Jill Brothers across the red stone.
Okay, Jill.
And still shot rock belongs to
Sorry, I
Manitoba.
thought she was
And
yelling
that's just the weight.
straight. Oh, my bad.
She didn't hear you say it was heavy, I don't think.
Yeah, sorry, I heard.
We were saying
Straight.
heavy, and I motioned it. I was like,
10?
I do. Like, nose is not the end of the world. Even if we
I
roll
think it
here,
kind of
Kate.
is.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with here, though?
Well, she noses it. She's laying 2, and I can't nose back. I don't think that's good.
Yeah.
I think you got to be to it.
Okay.
Like, I think we almost need to go into it, right? Or else, like, even if we tap this here and we sit right here, she can't tap freeze,
She
right?
can't tap freeze. Yep.
I think the
roll
worst
right
thing to
it.
do is to go right here.
Okay. Overroll than anything, then. We want to make sure we're sitting
Over or
second,
under?
though.
Like, I guess it's here
yeah.
or it's here. It's not here.
Okay. Which one would you prefer? Right in front?
I think so. Do you
Okay.
agree?
Yeah, I agree. I like that.
10?
Yep. You got it. Throw it good. Got it, Kate.
Like 2/3?
Yep.
So the concern they have, they're talking about playing the roll and where does it go? But if your concern is that they're going to come down and play the freeze tap and you won't have any room to go, the other option you've got is to put it right there. That means that Jill has to play the hit and roll, and if she does, you'll still have a shot.
Got it.
If your concern is the freeze, then you have a way to take away the freeze without having to make the hit and roll.
We'll see.
See Rachel Holman on the bench in the background after securing top spot in the group, watching on.
10. Whoa.
Kate Cameron, her first and 10.
Curl. Hard curl.
As Elias has to switch around, try and make this curl.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa.
They wanted that roll over. They will. Little tap on the red. And still shot stone is Team Manitoba.
Well, the problem now
Shoot
for
the shots
Kate
back on you.
Yeah, sliding tight, and I thought you fed it back.
is that a nose tap.
If we can
Nova Scotia will like
just
2.
exactly like where Jill's putting this.
Okay, what do you want, 11?
Yeah, I like an 11.
Okay, I got it.
And I'm trying to figure out,
11?
Brian, if you put a yellow on top of that blue, and then if Kate were to hit it, if that yellow stone
11?
by the tee line would
11?
out-count it.
Never want to tap it and
That's-
then make her jam into it, do you?
Move a stone up.
You know
The
what I mean?
tap looks nice on the nose.
We will find out soon enough. 2 rocks to come here in 10.
Okay, no, that's good.
Because you want to make sure your rock stays there, but I like this. What, just
Yeah,
what
our
we-
yellow one is second
Right,
shot.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I should have a nose hit right back if she rolls, right?
11?
11?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
should.
got it.
You should be in the forfeit.
Needs to be shot stone. Final stone. In 10, Jill Brothers, Nova Scotia. Trying to steal a win here at the Scotties.
Yep. Really got to go. Over. Yep.
Christensen carving it over for Nova Scotia.
Go.
Little hit, little roll, and for now, it is shot stone, but you can nose it and win. If you're Kate Cameron, they'll use their timeout.
Oh, so like same turn? I got a little more room to roll.
Yeah, I like it if you like it.
Same
it's
weight?
really gradual.
Do you like that?
Yeah, you got it, Kate. Right on the nose.
For Jill Brothers was hoping to hit it right on the nose because then
Gotta
I
nose
don't know if Kate hit it on the nose, if she could have been shot. But with that little bit of a roll,
Same weight.
a nose hit will do it.
Smooth it out of there.
Yeah. Like you can.
Does that look max?
And she also has the catcher, Kathy, if you ever are missing on the broom side to play the double. Obviously, that's not what she
gotcha,
wants.
gotcha.
She wants to hit and stick, but what an opportunity. It all comes down to this. Final stone in 10 in a 4-4 tie.
Clean.
Little leg.
Clean.
Little leg.
Oh,
Needs to hit and stick for the win. Mackenzie Elias. All she's got, hold the line, gotta hold it. Hit, stick, and pick up the win. Kate Cameron comes through here in Calgary.
Well, what a terrific game. Nova Scotia did not falter. They came back really hard. But for Kate Cameron, she is embracing the skip position and made some really big shots when it mattered today.
No one happier than Megan Walter, who was unable to play, not feeling great on Megan's birthday. Well, that's a pretty nice little present. Kate Cameron and company are very much alive with their eye on the playoffs. Why is that so massive? Well, we know that Holman and Jones are in. There's one more game to come for Kate Cameron. That's tonight. It's versus Clancy Grandy in BC. The head-to-head tiebreaker, well, that's the deciding factor. So obviously, if she could win, both teams would be 5-3, but Cameron would win the head-to-head. So that game tonight is massive, and we know Sturmey Anderson in on the other side. A lot of excitement to come. Final day round-robin action. A win for Cameron. We'll step aside and wrap things up next.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Pick up a massive win, pick up an autograph. Great showing, Kate Cameron. When they needed her most, the skip comes through and very much alive. Still a chance at the playoffs tonight. And the final game of this year's Scotties for Danielle Inglis in Ontario. Some autographs and some great memories made. First ever Scotties as a skip. Pretty cool story for Team Ontario as well. Big one this afternoon, Caitlin Laws, Krista McCarville. The situation pretty simple for Northern Ontario. Win, and they are in. And that's the next game later on today, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. As Vic, Russ, Joe, Kathy have you covered. All the coverage right here on TSN. It is the final day of round robin action from Calgary at the Scotties. Massive game later on today for Northern Ontario. Big time game tonight for Grandy and Kate Cameron. On behalf of all of us at TSN, thank you for watching Canada's sports leader, the Scotties, here in Calgary.